Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my, I don't know, I'm kind of a lot of lost for words. Well, happy Veterans Day. Thank you, everybody out there that has served our country. Thank you for all your service. I really appreciate it. We all really appreciate it. And from 3DHP to every one of you, thank you very much for all that you've done. I really appreciate it. And today we're having a weekly Maker Hangout. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We have a few people in the back room. We'll pull in right now. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them. If you'd like to follow, like, subscribe on either platform, please do so. If you'd like to make any donations to the channel, it's always welcome and helps out me immensely. Let's pull in a few people in the back room and we'll get going. See who we got here. Hello, Matt. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm all right. How's everyone?
Doing real well.
I've been doing also some stuff for veterans, my charity work. I had some mishap. We're going to talk about this in the show.
All right. Let me pull on my next person. Hello, Kenny. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
Not a lot. Thank you for your service. Thank you for coming today.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, I had a good time over there in Germany.
Hello, Denny. Dusty Knuckles. Hello. Shenanigans 3D. Hello. Yeah, here about 15 minutes ago. Oh, here we go. Got somebody else popping in. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, long time no see.
I know.
Here about 15 minutes ago, over on my Facebook group, I shared my YouTube live stream that we're having today, and I tagged everyone. And every time I do that, which is only once a week, that's the only thing I ever tag everybody at, people get upset, and they throw a hissy fit because I tagged everybody. I get tagged with everybody comments every day or whatever group. No big deal. I go and look at it. I move on. I don't have to have a hissy fit and get in chat and start typing nasty things. One person did, so I banned him from the group. The other person didn't like being tagged, whatever. I just turned off commenting. It's once a week. So what? It's a 3D printing group. Out of 5,000 something members, I get a handful of people every day that actually post things. And most people don't even interact. And then if I tag everybody, oh my God, they're freaking out. So if you don't like being tagged once a week on my group, then maybe my group is not for you. That's all. That's the nicest way that I can put it. So anyway, hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. It's Veterans Day. Thank you for everyone that served. And yeah, here we go.
You're it.
Well,
Stephen,
inside. Okay, tag. You're, the old game tag. Okay.
Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, I'm construction. My background in construction is so I can be very loud, mouthy, and have a dirty mouth. But I don't want to do that online. But yeah, I'm just trying to be nice about it. You're on a 3D printing group. I tagged you once a week. So what? If it upset you and it was too much, that oh my God, you got a tag from Jerry Knapp, then leave. That's all I can say. So
no relation.
Yeah, I'm not related to George Knapp, the UFO guy, but I do believe in UFOs.
I don't know. You look pretty UFO-ish to me. I mean, you live in Las Vegas, goes around Area 51. Are you sure you didn't escape from Area 51?
They all come from Searchlight, man. That's where they're coming from. Searchlight.
Yeah.
That's a strange city.
Anyway,
that's one thing that would bring this whole planet together. If we got invaded by aliens from another world off Earth, then everybody on the planet would become one people in a common goal to try to stop the threat. That's the only thing that I think would fix the problem. If there was a threat, maybe they're friendly. Maybe they want to come and have donuts. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I hope so. I hope they bring coffee too.
They probably after our chicks, man.
No. Anyway, jokes aside, I've been doing also some charity work, and I've been doing some stuff for the Royal British Legion, and this is some of the new examples, but I just showed them this today, what we're working on, and I have a whole bag literally full with all the stuff what I gave him. I kept one piece with. So I did this one.
I didn't. That's nice.
Cool.
And this one. These are like little coasters, you know. And then I made some fridge magnets too.
Hi, everybody.
So,
Very nice.
Perfect. I had to-
yeah, I made a whole bunch, even the flexi one, but I only made 3 of them. You know. So, and I also made the list of things what I will show off later.
Here's how the alien's coming. I got the legs done to it. It's pretty big.
Well, that's pretty big.
I finally realized what I'm going to do with the alien. I'm going to build a small platform, 2x4 platform, like I build a table with casters underneath it. I'll put the alien on that. That way I can carefully move it around in here wherever I want it. Instead of start cutting stuff down and losing printer space, I'll make it mobile where I can roll it around carefully out of the way. And then, like with this big table behind me, I got that on casters. I can move it around. I think that'd be the best way for me to handle the alien, would be to be able to roll it around, 7 foot tall, as long as it's mounted firmly and it doesn't get tweaked and snap apart. Hello, Roger Brown, channel member. Thank you very much. Thank you for all that served. Light Source Engraving, another channel member there. Oh, cool. Love to have you, Patrick. Thank you very much. For all the service, men, women, and animals that have served in the military, thank you for your service. And I didn't
Thank you.
the animals, the dogs, for the simple fact they don't understand what I'm saying. Well, my dog, my wife goes, yes, they do. Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. But if they're taught the same thing over and over and over, they realize what the tone is you're saying and what it means.
I'm sure that when they served, that they knew the risk. They understand risk because they can sense danger.
Oh, yeah, well, that lot's done.
Yes, Joe, I was standing next to it in that one print. Milan, how you doing, buddy? How you been? Long time, Milan. Thank you for your service. I know you're a veteran. What are you working on, Denny? What's new with you? How you been, bud?
Good. I haven't been on here a while. I was like, oh, I forgot Saturday is Jerry's stream. So I'm like, okay, might as well hop on and say hi. I've been busy trying to get some prints together for a show that I'm doing. So, very cool. Making a little elf on the shelves.
Yeah. Little evil dude. Yeah.
And then I got...
This is Evil. Hello. How you been? Thank you for joining. Yeah, Denny, the Face App program that we have, I tried to get it to work for my Halloween stream, and I couldn't get the app to run on my computer. Everything I did, I couldn't get my app to work so I could have a face on during my stream. I have 2 different ones, and that one, I forget which one it was. I couldn't get either one to run. So, I don't know. Hello, Kate. How you doing today?
Oh, the snap thing.
It was one of them, yeah. I couldn't even get it to run on my computer because I wanted to pull it up.
Yeah, it is a flying pig.
Thirst 3D. Or Hursty 3D. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Ladies
Bill,
and gentlemen, Patrick from HTL Holsters.
No, Jeremy.
Holsters.
Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy. How you doing?
Pretty good. Patrick invited me.
Okay, yeah, I seen you in the back room. I thought that's Patrick sitting there.
No, he's getting ready. He just texted me, said he was coming.
There you go. Got you on a big screen. How you doing? You want to tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Jeremy. I run HTL Holsters, Hold the Line Holsters here in Michigan. And I do Kydex holsters for knives and guns. And I do a lot of photos on steel now. I've been perfecting that, among other things. I'm teaching Patrick how to do photos here recently. It's kind of fun. Turn that down.
I like that. Owner Employee of the Month. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a very bad boss. I haven't even taken myself out to dinner or given me a plaque or anything yet. So,
Marios can make one.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I got a couple of them hanging up here. I could probably present myself, but there's nobody here to see it. So
I see your exhaust over here. We're going to see and see.
Sorry, go ahead.
I see
Jerry.
your exhaust overhead. What kind of CNCs you got?
I just have a 60-watt fiber laser, and that's my exhaust port.
Okay.
It goes out where my wood stove used to go out.
Oh, nice. I'm still looking at getting a fiber laser from somebody to test and review, like a 50 or 60, but one deal fell through with one company, so I'm still looking for somebody else that might want to send me one for content.
I have a 60-watt MOPA, and it's
Nice.
It's hard to see in my lights, but I'm working on colors.
Yeah.
Love the colors.
Like pixelated colors?
Challenge to you. Can you make one in 3 hours? Till the show ends.
What brand of machine do you have?
It's a lasers only. Andrew over at Lasers Only sold it to me.
Okay.
So
It's just a Chinese laser, obviously, but he's an American distributor. So.
Hey, Jerry, I got 2 printers now up and running.
Cool. What do you got now?
I got 2 Elegoo Neptune 3 Pros.
Oh, nice.
technically, I got 2 too. Working on 3. So
yeah, I've had probably 6 or 7 diode lasers in the past that I've sold because if I don't use them, I don't need them. They just collect dust, and they're in a video in the background getting dirty. So if I'm not using them, I currently have a Lasermatic 10 from Raleigh that I'm working with, and the other one is possibly coming out sometime this month. Their new version, their 10/20 watt. And I had another laser, but I no longer have it. So it's kind of like my 3D printers. I've had like 20 different 3D printers, but if I can't use them, either they sit in a spare room or I sell them if I can't use them. So
yeah, I'm trying to sell my G-Techs right now, some of them, and I'm gonna keep it G-Tech just because it's the print size and I like it. And yeah, it's just I can't keep so many. I have problem with space here in England. Space is premium, so not like you luxury Americans. Sorry to say, you guys live in mansion compared to us, But
well, nice.
first time when I came, sorry,
I have to agree. I have to agree with you. Serving in Germany in the army, I've seen some real small quarters. I mean, you got showers in the same room where the kitchen is in some places. I mean, that's where they shower where their kitchen is. Crazy.
Yeah, and some areas in certain areas of Europe have something else in there too.
Yeah.
Matt, read the screen.
Go ahead.
This one is borrowed. I waiting now for some parts, and I contacted Bamboo, opened up a ticket with them. They contacted me yesterday, and I'm waiting on the reply back. And they said, what was it? They said, does it come from the front? I said, no, it comes from the back area where the internal hub is.
But 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, let me get the name right this time. Patrick from Light Source Engraving. Welcome, Patrick. How you doing?
Hello. Good. How's everybody?
Yeah, when I seen him,
Good.
your friend in the back room, I thought that was you. I couldn't understand the name, but I read it as I seen it. But anyway.
Then we've seen holsters. Like Patrick doesn't do holsters, does he?
Yeah, but I do recognize HTL holsters from different live streams with all 3 guys. They get together every 2 weeks.
By the way, do you have a website on the holsters?
No, it's just word of mouth, and I'm on Facebook with it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy does some nice work, makes some nice holsters. I have a couple of his models that I use myself.
Anything you'd like to show off here, you're welcome to. You're welcome to promote anything that you're doing or any links to any of your channels, your group. You're very welcome to share them in private chat, and I can post them. Or, you're welcome to promote yourself. That's what this is all about.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like a big show and tell that we do every week.
How does my microphone sound? This is the first time using this one on the live stream.
Sounds fine.
Okay, great.
You're coming in 10-2.
I thought
You
it
know
was
your
5
tank-
by 5.
No, 10-2. That's a 10 code.
Oh.
These are the items what I made before my AMS broke down, and I had 2 AMS breakdown at the same time, almost like in a day, and it was a pain to do. And I thought I'm not going to be able to make any more donation and all this, and well, I got one together and waiting for spare parts for the other one. So hopefully Black Friday is coming around, and the AMF are hopefully half price. I hope. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm hoping for. Then I will buy definitely 2 units, instead of 1.
Red light,
So-
what's going on?
Hey,
Yeah,
Red Light.
Patrick, that really burned my ass, spending like a month chatting with her, going back and forth, this and that, trying to work things out. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, we were out of money. Would you like a 30% discount? That really
Oh my
irritated the
gosh.
hell out of me.
You know what? You're going to be actually happy that happened. Their support is a freaking nightmare. And
Yeah.
I'm about done with my obligation, and I'll be happy when that's over.
Yeah, I've
Speaking of-
contacted Thunder Laser.
Oh.
They had me fill out a form and they'll review it, but I know how those usually go. And I'm trying to find another company that has a decent fiber laser that I could possibly review. Something that I can engrave coins with and do colors with. So I'm, like you said, at least a 50 watt.
Mm-hmm. I have a contact that I think I'm going to get you in touch with pretty soon.
All right.
Like
I'd
in the
appreciate
next week, as soon as I get some time and remember to do it. And Kenny,
Well-
thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yes, everybody.
Anyways.
Thank you for your service today. Is Veterans Day. Go ahead, Kenny. Keep
And
talking.
yeah, Kenny and
Yeah,
all veterans.
On the reflection of service, because I'm going through hell right now. I mean, still another week with my damn rat rig, but I got the beacon probe on there for the Z. And what do you guys think about support through Discord? I mean, when companies rely on that for their support, Discord, because I reached out through their website where it says contact us. It took 2 days for me to see an email from them. I mean, it's a great device. I'm not knocking their device, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Vincent dropping in.
I'm trying to get that thing working.
From the Netherlands.
Vincent.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Yeah, Discord is great. Facebook, you get a lot of crappy ads and junk. You can talk on Facebook. Discord's a
Yeah.
great outlet. It's just like any other.
Yeah.
And it's strictly to the point. It's not posting BS. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have a problem with Discord.
But then on their page on Discord, and I've already reached out to their support for Discord. What? Okay, anyways, I reached out to Discord for support because for the beacon support, I can't talk until my phone number sticks because it's saying that phone number is already used, the cell phone number. And I even tried a different account, and it still says, yeah, that phone number is in use. And I look up, it says, there is no phone number on my account. So I don't know what we're talking about. It's just frustrating. I'm thinking about going with a regular probe. Been over.
HTL holsters. What was your first name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. I need to write that down. I have a bad memory.
Jeremy Spoken. Oh man,
It's,
sorry.
it's similar to Jerry. Maybe that'll help you.
Yeah.
What's your name, Jerry?
Yeah. Yeah,
Jerry,
I was
what's
on
your
a
name?
I was on a Corrality live stream here like a month ago, and Sam Prentice was talking to one of the ladies, Zora, in China, and she said, he goes, the Jerry's in chat. She goes, the Jerry? She says, oh, yeah, the Jerry. So that's where I got the name The Jerry Show, is because she started calling me The Jerry, like Jerry Springer. So that's why I even got a button for it. So I renamed it from the Saturday Afternoon Maker Hangout Chat to The Jerry Show. And each and every Saturday, I've been doing this for over a year now, maybe 2 years. I used to interview people all the time, one-on-one, and then I just went into a kind of a group chat hangout. We can have up to 10 people at a time on camera. But what's bad about that, you get 10 people once trying to talk, and even 6 people, we step on each other. And then whenever I get somebody pop in the back room, then I got to interrupt who's talking to bring them in. So I do my best to try to jump around and let everybody talk, or you got something you want to show or promote, you're always welcome to do so. And Patrick has a full-time job, and he's really been banging out the videos left and right. If you watch Patrick with Light Source Engraving, he's like every other day he's got something coming out.
Yeah, I've been off work, and I've had a run of about 10 days where I'm not working at the job, so I'm trying to push out as many videos as possible. Hey, you guys want to see the longest focal stick ever?
Oh, wow.
It won't even fit in the frame of the camera. This is for a 400 lens for the fiber laser. That's how tall, or how far the lens has to be from the material.
God, that's a huge gantry. That's really tall.
I have an
800
extension on
millimeter
it.
tower.
Yeah, well, plus it's this tower, plus I have an extension on it right here, so I can get it to raise up high enough.
Wow. You definitely need to wear glasses on that one.
So anyway, I'm going to try to make a sign to put at the bottom of my driveway with that 400 lens on that piece of aluminum I painted yellow.
All right. What will be on there?
Just going to put Light Source Engraving and an arrow. So,
how many fiber lasers do you own, Patrick?
3.
3? And do you have any one in particular as your go-to, or you try to use them all at different times?
Well, I was using the Raycus 50 watt as the go-to, and then I got the 80 watt GPT, so that became my go-to. Then I received the Monport 60, so then I was bouncing back and forth between the 60 and 80. Then I ended up with a 120 watt source that I took out of this one. I took the 80 out of this one, put the 120 in it. And now I'm going to do a how-to video on how to replace your source and take the 80 or the 50 out and put the 80 in. Then I'll have a spare 50. So basically, I'm just using all of them.
Cool.
Kate,
Yeah,
I think
she wants the laser.
Right here.
I like to get a laser, but I'm I'm happy with 3D printing. So I like
Well,
the
you live in an apartment, Matt. You'd have to exhaust it outside. Your neighbors would probably complain if you live in close proximity to other units.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody's pushed like a sandwich. Like, I mean, each house, like there's a house right there and there's a house right there. I mean, wall to wall, it's literally,
And
it's
a lot of building stories, several stories.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just
typed
an answer to Kate, and it's not showing up in the comments. It says it failed to post. So.
Okay, that's my fault. Okay, I've done it for the last 2 weeks. When I copy and paste from private, it automatically adds words to the end of it. I got to delete what it said.
No, my post in the comments isn't showing up. I said it's failed to post. So
I know it will now. Okay, this one will work. When I copy and paste from private chat, it automatically adds a bunch of words to the end of it that I have to delete, and I forgot to do that.
Okay, so do I need to post that in private chat then first?
No, it's fine. It'll work.
Oh, okay.
Kate will click on the new one. It'll work.
All right, cool.
Jeremy probably has some cool pictures that he runs on steel with his fiber laser laying around. He's become quite the expert.
Do you think fiber laser prices will come down eventually?
They're already starting to come down.
They are? Yeah, because they're expensive.
So if you've been on Laser Makers Realm website.
Wow.
That's from Adobe's Firefly.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me put you on the big screen here. 1 second. I was doing something else. There you go.
That's done with a laser.
On steel.
Wow.
I just typed in cyborg robots fighting pizzas in space, and that's what it gave me.
Oh, nice.
That took how long?
About an hour, about 50 minutes or so.
It's not bad.
And then this one's the colors that I did. My 11-year-old designed that. I helped her do it in Lightburn, and then we picked the colors she wanted off all my color charts I've been doing, and we did this one.
I see tan, purple. I can't quite make out the other colors.
Yeah, it's supposed to be green, red, blue, gold.
Oh, nice.
The camera doesn't show up. In person, you can definitely tell the colors, but the camera's not right. So that's just a couple things I've been working on.
That's nice.
Very nice. Is this your hobby or full-time job?
It was full-time for a couple of years, and then this year it just dwindled down to about nothing. So I'm gonna be hitting the streets looking for something here pretty quick.
What part of the country you live in?
I'm in Michigan.
Okay. Never been there.
Yeah. No, it's rough. I just took an order of holsters over to one of the stores that I'm in, and he's been super slow too. He's hurting. So.
What part of
Do you have any?
Michigan? What part
Go
of
ahead.
Michigan? I have a friend that has a veterinarian hospital up in, I believe, LeBlanc.
We are an hour and a half northwest of Grand Rapids.
Okay.
So we're about 20 miles off the coast of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Placed an order for 153 knives. That's a big order.
I'm surprised it's slow too. I would think you guys would be jamming right now.
Yeah, there's a couple of places that sell my holsters that are kind of wondering what the heck's going on. Of course, our governor's trying to shut stuff down for that. So,
Do you have any holsters you want to show on camera that are engraved? You're welcome to do so.
I think I
don't
forgot
want-
all about Kate's knives.
I don't want to show
I
guns
think-
on camera because of different reasons with YouTube. So
Here they want to pass a bill that the 3D printers and the laser machines going to be highly regulated, and you need a license for it to own it.
they're trying to pass that law in New York or something, but
Yeah.
it'll get shot down.
It's not going to take long before that happens.
It's
You know,
is
the
absurd.
European and American government is a little bit different.
The conflict that's going on overseas right now that we're all watching on TV and YouTube. I've seen some 3D printers in the background of one of the videos.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I seen one on a commercial the other day. I think it was a car commercial.
Yeah, I see 3D printers all over the place now.
Oh yeah, a lot of car companies using 3D printed machines right now to print the stuff. You know, that don't have to be produced in wherever it's been produced originally, and then now they produce it
Nice.
but here and there. You know.
It's functional too.
Okay.
Oh, so you mean like in real?
It shoots paintball guns, everybody. Don't it, Patrick?
Yes, it's paintball for entertainment.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do that because otherwise your video will be banned, like
You
the
should-
other
you should-
YouTuber.
But
You shouldn't have even said that, Vincent.
But the funny thing, and I'm not gonna say the words. There's other channels on YouTube that they're in their backyard in a range, and they're there. And
Yeah.
it seems-
I don't know, but I know that whenever I post a video, it asks you, do you have anything to do with any kind of 3D printed guns, plastic guns, real guns? And I have to disclose that so they will
Yeah, I
or
know.
won't demonetize my video. So it's kind of a gray area because I see a lot of content that
yeah,
I don't know.
I know.
So
it-
I
it-
just
it's
try to
confusing.
obey it to the best of my ability.
Just like that
I'm an-
Dick Russian. The Dick Russian's still even out there. I've seen him a few times.
Yeah.
See, Jeremy and I are both FFLs, and if I put something on YouTube that has pew pew in it, I
Hey, Ron.
disclose it. So, but it kind of makes you nervous seeing what happened to 3D Print General.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about that right now. I don't have enough subscribers or enough views to get paid, so I ain't worried about it.
I have some videos on my YouTube channel. That's where they have for about 7 years, and it was still all allowed here with fireworks stuff. Little kids
use of fireworks and shooting Roman candles to each other, and that was how it goes 20 years ago. And the video was on my YouTube channel for about 7-8 years. And a couple of months ago, I had strike after strike after strike after strike, and I lost my channel.
Really?
Yep.
I got close to 400 videos.
I only had
If
about
I
60,
got
60,
banned, I'd be
60
devastated.
members.
Nothing is backed up. Obviously, there's too many videos to back up.
I
I'm
still
trying to
remember
get
the,
all mine.
I still remember the dog with the Roman candle. That was funny.
Yeah.
Run.
I am trying to get all my videos backed up over on Rumble just in case.
I removed all my my gaming videos and everything because I had strike after strike, and I was like, I'm done. So now I opened a channel,
John,
basically only time lapses with 3D printing. I'm working on it in the background because my K1 is making videos from every print. No sound, nothing, just the print itself, and I'm uploading it, and we will see what happens.
And I know one thing. I might have been born in Southern California, but I'll be damned if I'm buried there.
Hello, Scott. How you doing today?
I was born in Southern California too, and we moved back to Michigan when I was 2 years old. So
I was born in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I moved to Vegas when I was 5. And I'm 59 now, so I've been here a long time.
you guys want to see some holsters yet?
I was born on Earth.
Yeah, I just don't. We just can't say what goes in them.
No. Oh, they call it finger bang. Oh, never mind. This is just a standard black holsters that we start with. Camera's going the wrong way. And this is a pattern I pulled off and put on with the laser.
Oh, that's nice.
Pressed it. It turned out pretty good.
Hey, Betty Boop.
And there's one I put on after the fact.
I want to get one for my my airsoft. I'm looking into it.
I've got a few people that want them for their airsofts. I have a short 4-inch AR 9mm pistol registered so I can carry it with me in my truck. And I have a drop leg holster that I made for that.
Yeah, I'm collecting airsoft stuff, and it's highly regulated here because I need a license to own airsoft.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. You go through the whole system, the same as like owning a firearm. It's basically the same law, the same regulated stuff, and it takes about 3 months to get a license before you can own one. Highly regulated here.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Makes me want to write a country song. What happened to our America?
Even with the PCP air rifles, they want to regulate it because some of them are too strong here, and they say you're not allowed to own them.
There's a photo on Kydex.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
I have a 4-color snake skin that I did somewhere, and I can't find it.
Like you got a little bit of real estate for your shop.
No, it's country specific because if you go to Belgium or Germany, everything is free. You don't need a license, nothing for it. Yeah, it's crazy. And every year I have to renew my license. It's gonna cost me about 150 euros. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know. I think I cannot find my license at the moment, but it's somewhere around here.
Who's that slingshot guy, George Sprave? I watch him a lot. He's got some good stuff.
What do you got there, Patrick?
This is that piece of aluminum that I'm going to measure it. I didn't want you guys to have to stare at my backside while I was measuring it.
Yellow aluminum has been coated with something.
I'm sorry, it's steel. That's painted white, and then I painted it yellow.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're gonna make a
So
big
it
picture,
is-
basically. All right.
Yeah, 455 by 610.
455 by 610. Well, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and frame this there. Since you got it up there, let me frame it. Can you see the red line going around? Yeah, you can barely make it out.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Let me see. Let me run a line. What I'll do is one con.
And later, guys, after we give away a roll of Ziltech, which will be USA only, later we'll be doing a roll of Polymaker, which is almost worldwide. Wherever they ship to, we'll be doing a roll for Polymaker also. But right now, it's just going to be the Ziltech with the hashtag USA. We've been streaming for 40 minutes right now. Probably about an hour in, we'll do the Ziltech. We got 30 people watching.
My airsoft license is highly regulated. It's almost the same as owning a firearm.
Wow.
I want to see your driver's license, buddy. That's what I'm looking for.
It's looked like this.
But that's your ID. I bet you that's not a driver's
No,
license.
no. That's not an ID.
Okay.
That is a big engraving.
Wow.
It's going to take forever. I'm going to break it up into pieces.
Our IDs look something like this. So yeah.
I missed my service ID. I feel like I was King Big.
Hey, TK, how you been? Long time no see.
I haven't been.
Yeah, I had a lot of questions about 3D printing holsters and stuff for airsoft, but I don't know if it's allowed. I'm still looking into it, and also laser engraving the stuff for it, because there's a little market for it.
Oh yeah, people love having stuff put on their holsters.
Yeah, and the rest of the 3D printing stuff for me now at the moment is too quiet. So yeah, I'm looking into that if it's allowed.
That was actually enough to raise the paint up off of it.
Wow, that went fast.
What's your line spacing on that? You 0.05 or something?
Yeah, I did 0.5 millimeter.
Yeah.
Just to see if I could get that paint to come off.
Do you build lasers too?
I like to tinker, but I haven't built any yet.
After my fiasco, I ain't gonna build anything.
I know I have some bad luck this week too.
Whenever someone gets frustrated with whatever your hobby is, take a break, leave it for a couple days, come back to it, refreshed and feeling good, and then you'll figure it out.
That's what I do. Yep.
Yeah, spend a couple days, go hunting, go fishing, come back.
Yeah.
Hunting is not allowed here in the Netherlands, so good luck with that one. Fishing is highly regulated, so you need license for that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you gotta have a fishing license. That's everywhere.
Those things are expensive.
The only place where you don't need a fishing license is, but you still need a boat license to get to that point, is 25 kilometers out in the ocean. And then you're only allowed to use, casting and no nets. And no line fishing. Those all needs license for them. Even after 25 kilometers, I believe.
And down in our southern states, hell, they even go hunt. They even go fishing for alligator.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Like October. Well, that's where Swamp People came from. If you ever see it on History Channel.
Man, if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna get out of the Netherlands as fast as I can.
Some people would probably love to go there for obvious reasons.
No, trust me, you don't want to live here. Everybody thinks it's okay, and the healthcare system is good. That's a good thing. But trust me, you don't want to live here. Everything is highly regulated. You're not allowed to do anything, and with the upcoming stuff that they want to do, trust me, you don't want to. If I ever get enough money, I'm out of here. All the Dutch people are fleeing to other countries.
Yeah, let's not be political here. Yeah, I've been doing some charity work myself, and my AMS units broke down, and I was still left off. Luckily, one is I have one working one, what I got.
Red light, you can start with a decent diode laser, $300 or $400, and you put air assist on it. And enclosure, you have to exhaust everything outside. So I'd say $300 or $400 and up. For a nice enclosed unit, you might pay closer to $1,000.
Can you cut like 3mm balsa wood for like dioramas?
Yes,
Yeah.
with the five.
That's something like that. What I'm looking for in the near future.
Just a minute,
Man.
Matt, and I'll make that bigger so we can see it.
Yeah.
I think I would just go with the Rolly since it just the Lasermatic since it comes with everything.
Yeah, the Rolly, like I have the Lasermatic 10. Patrick has I think he still have the 10, right? And then you got the 1020 also.
The 10 is going to be given away on live stream.
Okay. And the X tool, the 10-watt X tool I had, it worked perfectly great. I had no issues with it. You just need an enclosure or have it in a well-ventilated area. But if you have the money, the Raleigh is a great unit. I have, like I said, I have the 10-watt and it's all enclosed. But a lot of people don't have $1,000 to $1,100 laying around. So you need to start with something a little cheaper and work your way up. If you've never been into it, you don't know if you're going to like it, I wouldn't say invest $1,000. Start with something small. See if you even like the hobby. You like what you can make, and then you can upgrade from there. Don't go out and spend a ton of money, and then you may not stick with it.
Yeah. We jumped straight into a 60-watt MOPA.
Buy once, cry once.
Yeah.
In other words, some people jump in the deep end from the start.
I sure did. 30 years of swearing off computers and didn't want nothing to do with them, and all of a sudden I dived face first into this stuff. It's been a heck of a learning curve.
Yeah, I used to be a gamer, and I can't imagine not having a computer to do everything. Everything's right here. My brother, which is in his mid-60s, doesn't want nothing to do with computers or smartphones or anything like it. He wishes he was born back in 1920. So
I said that a few weeks ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, if you want to do pictures and nice little images, you want a diode laser. If you want to cut things out, you want a CO2 laser. Diode lasers do cut things out as long as it's not too thick, but it's a matter of speed. If you want to quickly make signs and things or cut out clear acrylic, you want a CO2, it can do it very fast. A diode laser can cut things out at a much slower speed, depending on what it is and how powerful the diode is.
The mirror ones are
Lasermatic 10. I'm watching your video at the moment.
awesome. The mirror ones, those are called galvo lasers, and you can get like that is a CO2 galvo laser, and then here is a UV galvo laser right there, and then of course you have the fiber galvo lasers.
Explain a UV laser to people that don't know what a UV laser is. You want to tell people what that is?
But it runs in the UV spectrum, which is what is that?
We're doing what type of material?
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, a UV is great for organics, and it will also do metal. So where you have a diode laser that will not do metal, and a CO2 laser will not do metal. But then you have the fiber that's not great on organics. You get the best of, I guess, all worlds with the UV, where it will engrave organic materials as well as metals. So it might not deep engrave or engrave as fast as a fiber laser, but it will mark them and will engrave them. And then you get great results on leather, wood. It'll do okay on acrylic. You can do slate. You know, any of the organic materials you're good with.
I thought I was
PLA
gonna be able to
plastic?
dig in on- Oh, go ahead.
How about PLA plastics? Like this piece what I have. Look,
Absolutely.
I engraved my logo.
It's great for plastics. Like here's a pair of leather boots. I did that with a UV laser.
Very nice.
Wow.
Would your fiber laser do that?
I have some light marks that are pretty
no,
good for
I don't-
leather, but not as good as that.
Okay.
Yeah, I might be able to get a mark, but it's not going to be as good or as consistent.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I thought I was going to do golf balls with my fiber laser. That don't work.
I would think they'd explode.
No, it just
my
doesn't mark them. It melts the outside.
Well, yeah, yeah.
My thinking to get a laser is to basically engrave like a number in the back of it and my name. So the number will be like a serial number, so people know what what it is basically. So my name is on there, plus this is item number 1, and then next one, but the same as item number 2. And with the laser, I just want to put a whole bunch on them on a plate, let the laser go over it, and then take it off, and then put the next set of numbers in because I know every number of every plate you need to be changed every time, So that takes time to do the templates, I believe.
I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that on my on my Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon, for a couple weeks now, the first layer has been too close. And it's like, how could that happen? I mean, it's printing, but it sounds like sandpaper when the nozzle is going over the first layer and it's tearing it up. Once it gets up in the air, it prints perfectly fine. Well, I found out today what happened. It's because I printed with glow-in-the-dark film a while back. It tore up the nozzle. Even though the print was still coming out good, the first layer appeared to be too close. Something was wrong with the nozzle from the particles in the glow-in-dark filament. So once I swapped out the nozzle, it's printing perfect again. And that was my problem. I even looked online everywhere. Why is my first layer too close to the bamboo? It's got LiDAR. There's no reason why it should be too close. And that's why. It's because I printed with glow-in-the-dark filament and I destroyed the nozzle. Once I took it off and I used a magnifying glass, I couldn't see anything wrong with it, but evidently it must have been a burr or something happened to it. It distorted it. And that's why it was dragging my first layer. Yeah, I killed the nozzle, Stephen. And I didn't realize what the problem was until I swapped out the nozzle as a last resort after a couple of weeks. And then my two-sided build plate that I have for that, the textured build plate, I took a torch to it out in the garage, a propane torch, trying to get all the plastic off of it, and I got it too hot. So once it cooled down, I took some sandpaper and I went over with sandpaper basically so all the surface felt the same and it wasn't bubbly or anything. And then I put more nanopolymer adhesive on it and it's printing fine on it right now. So I'm back to using my flex plate instead of the cool plate. The cool plate works fine, but I don't really care for them. You got to use glue stick and I don't really care for them, but they do work in a pinch.
Question, guys. Do they have laser belts? Like a laser, what basically you have a belt underneath and then it moves item across it?
Yeah.
Laser just, yeah?
Yeah, it's just like a 3D printer. Gantry still has belts.
No. What I'm saying
you're talking about a conveyor system that you can easily put parts on.
Yes, exactly.
X-Tool, there's a few companies that have a conveyor system that they can sell for additional money that will run things through your printer where you could print, and a pass-through.
But you have to have a camera set up so you can, tell the laser where to hit it if you don't place it perfectly, though, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's already been announced. Well, because Rich said something one day about it, that Raleigh's going to have a conveyor model probably after, New Year's sometime.
Red Light says, what is a good laser and easy to use? Red Light, I've got 6 or 7 different diode laser videos on my channel that are not current, but they're from last year. If you might want to go through and watch some of those and get some ideas. And then once you watch a bunch of videos, go to YouTube and see who's talking about what and what they do, and kind of give you a ballpark figure on what you may or may not be interested in. Best thing I can suggest would be to watch videos and read what people are doing, read in the comments. And another thing underneath the video, read what the comments say about somebody that's used that video or that machine or hasn't, and what they say, good or bad. Comments mean a lot. Dave Gatton, hello. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well.
And pay attention to eye protection.
Yeah.
With lasers.
A lot of the eye protection they send with a lot of lasers is crap, and you should buy better eye protection that's rated for that laser. The Raleigh, for instance, as you can see next to Patrick in the top left corner of my screen, You do not need to wear eye protection. That laser, that enclosure, you can if you want to be double protected, but it's not necessary. That blocks out all the light from the laser with that enclosure.
It's rated. So their OD ratings, which is optical density. So that rating determines how much of the light passes through. This is rated at a 4, so it's OD4. So it's good as long as you're not staring at the laser. You're doing this, then you're good to go. But if you were, you'd want to wear like OD6 plus glasses.
And if you don't have an enclosure around your laser and you have animals or kids, put up a divider or block around the laser so none of your animals from across the room can see that laser beam.
Hey, Patrick.
I've collected some of these manufacturer glasses, and I'll be doing a video soon.
Here you go, Patrick.
Because I have a laser power meter, so I'll be able to do testing to shoot a laser through those glasses and actually measure how much power is getting through them. So I'm going to put these manufacturers to the test, whether it be Reality, Algo Laser, Whizmaker, whoever I've collected these glasses from. I'm going to test them all and see if any of them are actually worth their weight. Period.
Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Have you gotten any feedback, or do you know, since you're kind of like in the inner circle with the 3D realm, well, you know what I mean, the laser realm, about possible firmware updates for the Raleighs? Like if you open the lid, it stops instead of continues to move.
Oh yeah, that happened on me a couple weeks ago. I was doing a test print on it, and I opened the lid for some unknown reason. It did kill the laser, but it kept running.
Right.
So it
kills the laser. It kills the laser, but it still moves.
Now, with the original Lasermatic, in your box, your important items, there were 2 little jumpers. You can actually take those jumpers and put them on the motherboard, and they will bypass the door switches.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying
he knows what we're saying. He said there's not a fix for it, so he just put a jumper on and disable
there's
it.
There's not a firmware fix right now, but you can put jumpers on them to disable that.
So when you put the jumpers on, you open the door, the machine will stop?
No,
it'll keep running.
It's like not having
laser,
a switch there.
Yeah, and the laser will continue to output. It's like the switches aren't even there.
Okay.
And as far as firmware is concerned, actually my friend is currently working with Leo, the owner of the company, and he's going to be writing firmware to switch that over to Marlin and adding additional features and stuff coming soon. So just be on the lookout for that.
What is it now?
Shoot,
Autofocus would be nice. It'd be nice if Raleigh's new machine had autofocus on it.
Well, stay tuned. I think 2024 is going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to grab something and check your focus every time. Hello, Pete. How are you doing?
Safe.
Patrick was putting paint and lasering, and that reminded me of that one. That's 2 layers, different colors of green with black on top, just to get some shading.
What's the name of that thing again? Martian something?
Yeah, Marvin the Martian.
Ah, that was the one, yeah.
Finally, that proves that Martian life exists.
That's pretty cool.
Well, at least coming out of a laser, it does.
Yeah, I stopped 3D printing for a moment because I'm completely redoing my place. Taking everything out.
You still on the project with 3000, what you made last time?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm done with the 1,000 units and talking about maybe doing another 10,000, but he maybe wants to buy the file that I built for his items. And I told him, if you want the file, pay me 1,500.
Here's something I want to show everybody. I'm working on a video right now from Colin. He's in chat right now. Colin Andrews. He's a designer. And there's some resin I'm working with that's kind of a red/silver resin, translucent. And here's one of the items I'm working from. There's a hand. I have another room. It's got a hand that's holding this base, and then it has a base that comes off of it. And this is one of the things the designer's in chat right now. He does some beautiful work. And I hollowed it out and I put drain holes in the back and then the bottom of it. And I'm working on a video right now for this and another item. But yeah, very beautiful work. So thank you, Colin, very much. And I'll get that video done here in the next couple days.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look how clean it gets now.
Has anybody seen the reviews and the updates about the Prusa XL? I've seen a couple, and it sounds like they're running into issues.
Matt, here's a light gray mark on PLA from the UV laser. I just did
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
Or not?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because I don't want to go every time into 3D Builder or into Luban and then put my name in it. I just want to have it on a computer that I only have to change and then send the file and then engrave it, you know?
First time you guys have ever seen this. I haven't put the two together till now. I have not cured the hand yet. The top has been cured. And I'm working on a video on this now.
You can see the color difference a little bit when it's cured and not cured. It's a little bit darker.
Very beautiful.
That is awesome.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
call them in the video. I'll be showing your website and where people can find information. As a matter of fact, I have a second print I'll be doing from him. I need to contact him. I need to get a third print from him so I can use up all the resin. I'm doing the base for this right now in the same color resin. I got 1,000 grams, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the base. I'm going to try. If I can't do it with the one bottle, I will do the base to this in FDM, and then I'll start the next print, the next color, which is a different color. I forget what it is, but I'm working on a video for this now for the resin company and for Column. So, yeah, beautiful work. He does a lot of beautiful work like this. I'm not even sure if I got the hand at the right angle. I'll have to look at some pictures of it. But I think I have it at the right angle. But I do a lot of resin work. Anyway. My son said I should put a light in it. I don't know how well it'll light up.
Do you use Luban 3D a lot?
Yeah.
Matt does.
Okay.
I do.
I was wanting to start using it for laser projects, like cutting plywood and doing layers of plywood to make some different things.
Yeah, you can use it for lasers too, Luban. Laser, CNC, 3D printing, resin. What else? I think I mentioned all four of them. So the major four, you know. And what do you use on Luban directly? What section of Luban?
I haven't used any yet. I learned about it a couple weeks ago, and I've just been reading about it a little bit. But
also, Luban have their own slicer now. So
I didn't see that.
I think the slicer is compatible with laser. I'm not sure. I have to ask you because I don't have a laser, so I don't ask that question, you know, or didn't look for that question. I just popped in my head. But I think the slicer should be able to do lasers too. I'm not sure. I will ask Lu Chen, and I will let you know next time you come.
Caleb, if you're still in chat, could you send me the violinist possibly? Because I think with my second bottle of resin, I'll have enough resin left to do her also, if that's possible.
Because you have to use Lightburn, right? You pay £25 a month for Lightburn. And once you have
Lightburn, just you basically purchase the software one time and then you update your license yearly. However, if you don't update your license, you still have the software. You just don't get the software updates that come out in the future. So once you have it, you own it. You're just, if you don't continue your license, you're just stuck with the oldest version that you had whenever your license expired. But it's
Yeah, red
reasonably
light.
priced.
Did we
it's
already
not
talk
expensive.
about this?
You talk about this one?
Yeah, he done that on a fiber laser, but you can do that on a diode on ceramic tile, where you can paint ceramic tile multiple colors.
Yeah.
But that was done on this fiber, which comes out a lot better. The qualities.
Just put your photo on inverse so it does the opposite of what you think it's going to do. And it takes the paint off.
Sorry, guys, I gotta jump out. My cousin just text messaged me. He's in the hospital.
Oh,
Where is,
take care,
where's
Vincent.
the-
Thank you very much for coming.
They drove him off his moped. He broke his hip and his collarbone. So
Thank you, Callum.
Best wishes for him.
where's the earth-shattering boom?
Calum, is it Calum or Callum? Because I'll use your name in the video and I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Is it Calum or Callum? I don't know how you get well.
Oh, Lily.
Calum is 1, Callum is a 2. So just type in chat. Calum or Callum.
Okay.
That's coming out nice.
Yeah, that's running at a 0.1 millimeter line distance, just because that lens is at such a big spot size. So even though it's a big project, it's running pretty fast.
Red light, I currently have 2 resin printers. My Uniformation GK2 8K that I'm currently using. Then I've got the bigger PO Poly Forge, and I'll only use that for bigger prints. So my Uniformation GK2 is my go-to. I still have the Anycubic Photo Mono X, but I have a problem with it. I replaced the board. It's not reading my file names. The last time I tried to use it, it wouldn't see the picture. You know, you go to print, it shows a file name on the screen, the picture wouldn't show up. So I'm not really sure what that is. Callum. Okay. Yeah, I mispronounce people's name all the time. I get them wrong.
I'm not happy with what I just printed. One of the colors didn't came out right. So I have to see if I've done one of the colors wrong in the setting. And what?
All right, Matt, let me drag you over.
This
There you
just
go.
finished.
Lest we forget D-Day, June 6th, Normandy, France.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah,
date I
but
can't
the white
forget.
thing came out. The white everywhere right there came out a little bit dark as compared to that white, you know. And I want to have it that white.
My father was an Army Air back before the Air Force, was an Army Air Corps pilot. He delivered paratroopers to Normandy. So my father was an aviator as well as me.
Yeah, my dad was in the Air Force, but he never made it out anywhere. He was always stateside in California.
Same with my sister, my brother-in-law. They're both Navy.
My dad was in World War II, and one of my uncles that I never got to know was killed over France in World War II. He was a tail gunner and a bomber, and he didn't survive.
Wow.
I think a B-17 tail gunner, I think. If anybody would like to join in, you're very welcome to. Here's a link right here in chat. If I know who you are, I'll let you in. If I don't, well, I may not. But if you're a maker and you have any of the hobbies that we talk about here, whether it's lasers, 3D printing, resin, painting, CNC work, you're very welcome to join in and talk about and promote what you do.
Patrick, what are you doing?
Got the beat is here part of that A, so it didn't mark.
Oh.
It's for the white. And I use the laser to strip off the top layer of paint on here. And it comes off in this crazy layer.
So you just run it real fast with light power and it pulls it right off. But I forgot to take it out of the center of the A and the R, so it didn't get white. I'll just rerun those 2 parts.
I might have to put one of those things on a layaway.
Well, Black Friday is here. A lot of companies are having sales.
Yeah.
And if you do content, you can usually work out a deal with companies if you're going to promote them. Sometimes.
Tell me your budget. I've got a few contacts. I can see what could work out.
Never pay full price if you can get a deal. Just ask people who they might know, and let them know what you got to work with.
I got $100. What's that going to buy? No.
Hey guys, I got to bounce out of here as well. I just threw my YouTube channel thing up for you if you wanted to share that, but I got a couple things I got to do before the chickens go to bed tonight. So,
yeah, let me share your link right now. I really appreciate you coming by. We do this each and every week, and you're always welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very nice meeting you. So
See you later, Brandon.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
He's got to take his employee out for dinner.
No, yeah. Got to tuck my chickens in.
Fresh eggs. Yum. I love fresh eggs.
Yeah, so do we. Talk to you guys later.
Take care. No, David, he's having problems. Kenny said, did you get the beacon running?
What?
Almighty Malachi, hello. On your rat rig, did you get your beacon running?
Oh, hey, Dave, what's up? Not yet. And I'm also not getting heat to the hot end. And I'm also not getting a signal to the camera.
That's not good.
But my bed's heating up and my motors move. Oh,
yeah, Patrick, last week, Hobo with Wood gave away his laser engraver, Lasermatic 10. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, might you be doing the same thing, or you're not sure yet?
I absolutely will be. So his laser was given away once our stream reached 250 likes and 250 viewers. Mine is going to have the ante upped a little bit. So it's going to be 350 likes, 350 viewers. Yep, you are correct.
Best way to grow a channel.
Yeah. So the next stream that has 350 and 350, then my laser is gone.
Okay.
And it's USA just like like your giveaways, USA only, and you've got to be present at chat.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's $1,000 machine, and shipping will probably cost you $60-$70.
I don't know. Steve used, but he ended up paying like $200 to ship that thing out. I'm not sure.
Oh wow! I mean, I've met like my Ghostbuster car that I have for sale. I weighed everything out on the scale. I guesstimated what a box would weigh. I got on U-Haul's website to find a big enough box it would fit in, and then I checked a couple destinations, like way back in Maine and Alaska, with that much weight, and I was trying to guesstimate what it would cost to ship it, so that when I sell it with free shipping, I know what it's going to cost me. Because I got it on my Etsy store, and then I'm selling it locally also here on Facebook. I had a friend of mine that wanted to buy it, but that fell through. So maybe one of these days he might have something he wants to trade. So we'll see what happens. And David says, "What's working?"
I just answered him.
Yeah, Pupper Cam. They just gave him a couple crackers. I can show you a picture of them.
I'm surprised David's not playing with his new toy.
But here's my two dogs right here. My two girls.
You're not going to ask what his new toy is? He posted it on his YouTube the other day.
I made this for my son for his birthday the other day. That's Lilith from Diablo. She is resin. The base is FDM.
What did he post?
He posted that he's got a Pusha.
The 5,000 pound one.
Wow.
It's expensive.
I wouldn't mind having one.
I don't hear an echo, Brandy.
But what's his name? Jerry mentioned him earlier. The guy from Australia, 3D printing.
Teaching
Who was it? Teaching Tech. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He made a video about it and he could not fix it, I believe.
Jump up. Jump up.
Yeah, I think he just got his too. I think I've seen that.
Jump up. Jump up.
So there's some issues with it, but hopefully they
Sandy.
can solve it.
Come around.
Throwing the dog a bone.
Looking for a picture here.
Yeah, on the Alien, I'm working on. I got 4 more rolls from Polymaker. They didn't send me 2 codes; they sent me 1. I got 4 rolls with it, and I'm printing tail parts right now, working on the tail. So once I get the tail all done, then I'll do a video on the tail and gluing it together and promoting all the companies that are sponsoring. Oh yeah, from Glute, they sent me a bigger bottle of Glute. You've seen my video, and these really cool beakers. Andrew from Glute sent me these really cool glass beakers that are really nice. I got to wash them up so I can drink out of them. They're glass. They kind of feel like plastic, but they're glass. They're from Gloop. You can buy them on their website. They're like $12 a piece. Very cool. So I've got 2 of these. Very nice.
Oh, send me one.
And this resin does have quite an odor. It's been bothering my wife, and she's clear across the house. I can barely smell it, but it's been bothering her. And I have a Winix air purifier in there. But yeah, use it in a well-ventilated area.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, some resins are worse than others. They're all toxic, obviously, but some you can notice more than others. Hello, Numeric 1871. Hello, thank you for joining in. We'll be doing a giveaway here in just a little bit. Roll of Ziltech filament, which will be USA only. And then right after that, I'll post a link where we're going to be giving away a Polymaker roll of filament after a bit. Polymaker ships almost everywhere. Wherever they ship, we'll be giving away a roll of their filament also. And it's been taking people a few weeks to get the email back from Polymaker. So once you win the Ziltech filament, I'll put my email in chat. You go to their website, ziltech.com, pick out a color, email me with your mailing address here in the USA, and then that'll get sent out. You have to be present to win. If you're out of the country, like Matt, and you win, you can either have me redraw or you can gift it to somebody else. If you happen to enter just because you want to see if it's possible that you win. I love entering contests. I rarely win. Sometimes I do, and it's a lot of fun. So, anyway, quick question. Orca slicer. I don't use the Orca. I should. Pause before, after, later, and tell you.
And if you come to Vegas, spend lots of money.
I'm not sure, color nerd. I use bamboo slicer, but I haven't messed with Orca slicer.
What do you guys say to people that are concerned about PLA fumes?
Fumes?
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with any of it, but sure, I'm sure everything is toxic. Everything has odors. ABS is the worst of all of them. Right. But if you have an enclosed printer, the minute you get done, don't open the door, stick your nose in and breathe like you're smelling a hot apple pie in the oven, because all fumes are toxic. Just because it doesn't immediately hurt you, it can over time, like smoking. So, yeah, use everything in a well-ventilated area. Take the proper protection. And like Patrick working with all his different metals, he has an exhaust fan to exhaust all that outside, and it goes in his neighbor's window. So you don't want to breathe fumes. Try to avoid everything. It's like a canary in a coal mine. The reason they had a canary, there's toxic fumes and methane and things that would kill you. You couldn't smell it. But the canary would die. You'd realize there's a problem. You got to hurry and get out.
Oh, methane you will smell.
Well, I don't know what is I'm talking about, but there's a lot of things out there that can hurt you that you don't notice. Just because you can't smell it doesn't mean it's not bad for you.
Yeah.
So let's take the proper protection. Yeah.
Canaries were for carbon monoxide. Yeah, I just tell my neighbor that I'll just gauge his effects on whether I think stuff's toxic or not. To Jerry's point.
So, hey, it looks like your hair is falling out over there. I guess I'll have to exhaust it on the other side of the house.
Yeah, that's right. We'll get the other guy. All right, now I need a vacuum.
It's like natural gas here in the U.S. It smells like rotten eggs. They put that odor in there because it's normally odorless. That way you can smell it if you have a leak.
These sheets were made for sublimation, so I just used the laser to strip off all that white paint that was on there for you to sublimate on. So now I'm just left with the bare metal underneath there. I think that'll work. People will be able to see where to go.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the banner. Last chance dinner for the giveaway for a roll of Ziltech. Hashtag USA in chat. We're going to do the drawing now for that. You must be present to win. And once you win, you go to Ziltech.com. Matter of fact, let me go to Ziltech.com and see what we got. If you use my code, you get 5% off your order, but I think they're running a special right now. I'm pretty sure they're running a special for Veterans Day where you get 10% off your order. Yeah. If you go to their website, they're using Valor, VALOR, promotion end 11/12 at 11:59 p.m. 10% off your order in the U.S. But they sell extrusion. If you're building a custom printer, they sell tons of extrusion. They have a ton of different types of filament and colors. They have a new filament line they just came out with where they got dual and tricolor filaments. Yeah, these two down here. I did a couple of videos on these here on my YouTube channel. And yeah, we got tons and tons of filament. So, of course, the giveaway will be for a standard roll of film. They're about $20, $19.95. And in my opinion, whoever wins, you should order one of the new colors here, the dual or tricolor filament. It's very beautiful, prints great. And I do use, and they have all plastic spools. But let's do the drawing. We've got 20 people entered. Let me get back over here to the comment screen. Dark Jester, hello, hello.
Hey, speaking of Ziltech filament, I have my roll that I won a few weeks ago.
Yep.
I really like it. It's their silk two-tone, and I'm printing focal sticks with it, and it's good stuff. I'm gonna have to order some more of that.
All right. Well, let's do the drawing here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Guy the Jedi. As long as you haven't won in the last 2 months, Guy the Jedi, you're the winner. Let me know in chat. Because I don't like repeat winners. Are you here, Guy the Jedi? Repeat winners are fine as long as it hasn't been constantly like every other week you keep winning. But I'm not sure if Guy has won before or not. And you're here. You're USA. Congratulations.
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 I'm putting my email in chat, Guy. Please write it down sometime today.
Hey, Richard.
Go to Ziltech.com. Let me know what kind of filament you'd want with your name and mailing address in the USA, and they'll get that sent out to you Monday. But please, I don't want to forget about you, so please, go to their website and check it out, Ziltech.com. Here's my email right there. And congratulations.
That sign that I did just now, and it wasn't that impressive, so I thought I'd show you. That's hanging up in my workshop here. But that is a 24 by 24 piece of steel sheet. And I did that with the same laser. And, well, I did it with the 80-watt version. That did all those collars on it with the laser. But that is 2 foot by 2 foot.
Okay, Guy says he run last month, so he wants me to re-roll. Okay, we're re-rolling.
But that's that.
Trying to undo what I'm doing here. Hold on. I got to put this back to normal. Present. Share screen. All righty, we're re-rolling. Da Vinci 10, are you here? Da Vinci. And you're in the USA, correct? or Da Vinci 10. Da Vinci, are you here? I hope we didn't leave because we had a winner. I like people to stick around and not just come for the giveaway. Just kind of hang out, chat, comment, help grow the channel, ask questions. Da Vinci, are you here?
Guy the Jedi said he's on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm seeing in StreamYard it pulls both of them in. That's why I use this giveaway tool to pull in both of them. Da Vinci, say something in chat.
I think you can call it.
Da Vinci, say something.
No, I think he's not here.
10 seconds for redrawing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There he is. He hit the keyboard and typed anything. It's not Word. So there you go. Now you can read this and I'm here. You kind of type like my wife on her cell phone for a minute there. All right. Da Vinci, you're in the U.S., right? And as long as you haven't won in the last 2 months, you're a winner. Oh, yep, USA. Okay. And here's my email address. Go to ziltech.com, pick out a role, email me with your mailing information. And Guy the Jedi did win, but he said he had won last month, so he had me redraw. Because Ziltech, for a while, I kept giving her the same names every couple of weeks, and she was getting very frustrated. And I said, okay, then I'll ask people if they've won the last 2 months, please don't enter. And she said, okay, that would be good. Here's my email right here, Da Vinci. Congratulations. Okay, I'll set up the next drawing here in a minute. We'll be doing later. Very welcome. Anything anybody wants to talk about or chat? You have any questions? You want to drop it on the stream? You're welcome to do so. If I know who you are, come in on camera. Anything you like to talk about or promote, Patrick? You're very welcome to do so. A lot of times in videos, you can't cover what you want to say, but anything you want to say to people or promote, you're very welcome to do so.
All right. Well, I am going to have to jump off here pretty soon anyway, so I might as well. Basically, my YouTube channel. So youtube.com/@LS Engraving. And I'm trying to get more hobby laser stuff up there. I have diode, so that'll be diode. And then fiber, UV galvo, CO2 galvo, CO2 gantry. I have a 1,000-watt laser cleaner welder cutter. I'm getting some videos of that up as well. I don't know. I take requests. So if people want to see a video or have questions, then I'll try to do a video on it.
Share a link in private chat and I'll post it, please.
Okay. And just today, I released a video. One of my friends made designed a product, 3D printed it, and brought it to market. It's for using for indexing tumblers underneath your laser. So I did an unboxing video and review of it for him and posted it on my channel. So hopefully help get him some exposure. So I'm open to helping other makers and creators out as well and working with other folks. So I just want to throw that out there too.
Cool. I need to take some medication right now because I'm getting a headache. I don't know if it's because of the light from the screen.
Yeah, Denny dropped that early. Say I go to the doctor. He was having what do you call it? Your equilibrium problems of some sort. I think that's the word he used.
Dizzy.
Yep. Well, Jerry, thanks for having me on. I am going to jump off here and go get ready for dinner. My wife's letting me know that it is almost ready.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it, and I'll get with you if you have a recommendation on somebody I might be able to get a hold of. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I've got one person in particular I think I'm going to try to get you in contact with.
All right.
We'll see how that goes. So, all right. Well, guys, have a good weekend.
Take care. Have an awesome day. Thank you very much.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
And there is the link right there for the Polymaker. We'll be doing that giveaway later.
What was that?
Usually we have more people on screen. I'm surprised more people didn't drop in. I usually send out like 20 links to different people that I know. And I always look for new and interesting people. If you've never been on here and you like to watch, you like to come and talk about what you're currently working on that's hobby related to what we talk about, you're welcome to do so.
Right now in Frankfurt, most of the 3D printing folks, because
the big show.
Next.
All right.
So Drew Telling is there. Who else? The 3D printing. Honey Badger's there. Zachary
Da Vinci,
3D Print.
Da Vinci, if I was you, I'd enter both of them. They're two different companies. And it's completely random. Nothing is rigged. So, yeah, I'd enter both of them. Why not? Formnext, yes. Looking forward to seeing all the videos and all the live streams. Yeah, Polymaker Nick, I like that giant spool. The new Texas-sized spool that was like, as big as my whole room here, which is, of course, it was fake. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then his video started going kind of washy on him, and then it kind of came back in. That happens a lot when you live stream. Video quality goes down. Yeah, my wife even enters my giveaways once in a while. She can't enter on the Polymaker because I'm in a partner with Polymaker right now. I don't know. She's my wife. I don't know if that matters, but she does have a printer. I do print things for her, and she prints things occasionally. So I don't know. I guess she'd be able to win on the Polymaker. But yeah, I'm just printing away parts, working on my big alien. I've got the legs done. I was talking about cutting this corner back here, removing the hypercube, painting the walls black, putting it back there. And then I got a better idea. My son was over, and I was trying to figure out what to do or what he would do different. And he says, well, if this is my house, he said, I wouldn't have all this stuff. Because he's not into 3D printing. He's into gaming. And he collects Spawn figures. His hobby room has nothing but Spawn statues and figures and things like that. So I'm probably going to build a base like 3 foot square, put casters on it. It'll be a 2x4 square base with plywood on it. I'll paint it silver probably, and then I'll mount the legs to that. That way carefully can be rolled around out of my way when I'm live streaming or doing videos or whatever. That way it can be mobile. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Anything you want to talk about, Kenny? Anything you've been working on? Anything new with you?
You know what I've been working on.
Well, I know, but if people watching don't know.
I've been trying to get my rat rig running, and it's been engulfing all my time, and it's been frustrating. So if you really want to get in a hobby, that would be the very deep end. It would be building your own printer. That is the deep end.
So when you bought everything from Rat Rig, did you buy all the recommended things, or did you make changes, and then with those changes, you're not sure how to make them work with other components?
No, everything's within guidelines. And plus, as Rat Rig progresses, they have, and Big Tree Tech comes out with new boards that they do add them. So like the board I got in there right now, it's part of the Rat OS in the directory. You just, unselect or put a hash mark in front of the one you had, and then open up the one that you got in there now, which basically turns it on in the OS. It's real simple.
Is it possible that you hooked something up wrong and shorted your board?
No, not this time.
Because I had a board I bought a board from Tim with TH3D one time, and my thermistor shorted out and instantly killed the board. Now, a little tiny micro hole in it, like the head of the side of a pin. little tiny hole, I killed the processor that quick.
No, I did that 2 boards ago.
Okay. It was so small it didn't even smoke. It instantly burned a little tiny pinhole in it. It's like, oh wow, I just killed the board.
Oh yeah, that one smoked too.
Thank you.
So.
And something I mentioned during the beginning of my stream, I wanted to reiterate. I run a Facebook group, 3D Printing and Painting 3D HP. And once a week, I post my YouTube video for this live stream, and I tag everybody in the group. You're a member of the group. I have over 5,000 members on the group. Only a dozen people randomly post things. Very few interact. But I made a post, and I ticked off 2 people, got extremely upset. One of them more than another. That this is BS and why are you tagging me, blah, blah, blah. So I handled that real carefully. I just simply banned them from the group and they're gone. And then I made a comment that this is a 3D printing group. I only do this once a week. And if you get upset that I tagged everybody regarding this live stream, maybe this group isn't for you. And that's the nicest way I can say it without getting, saying something inappropriate. So, which I don't want to do that. Sanix, what is going on, my friend? Glad to see you. My number 1 designer on the planet is in chat, Sanix 3D, everybody. He's a very long-time friend, and he does some really amazing work over on his website. And a lot of my things that I have behind me on the shelves are designed by Sanix. Does wonderful work. Hello, hello. Haven't seen you in a chat in a very long time. So.
I'm trying to check my messages.
Which 3D printer FDM type can each live stream recommend? Thank you. Sanix, the number 1 printer that I could recommend to anybody would get a Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon. The Bamboo Labs printers are almost perfect. They're not perfect, but they're almost perfect. I have never tried the cheaper P1P or the P1S, but the X1 Carbon, which you can print in multicolors, it prints almost perfect. That is the best printer I've ever used. But
yeah, I agree. My P1P is excellent.
And other than that, I'd say watch different people's YouTube videos regarding different printers and the print quality, because the quality speaks for itself. Michael from Teaching Tech just got the new Prusa XL, cost him around $5,000. It has multiple heads, 4 or 5 heads, a tool changer, and he's having nothing but problems with it and headaches. I shared the video on my socials, but yeah, don't know what to say about that. But watch the video and the updated video that he posted with it. But all I can recommend on my own experience, out of every printer I've ever owned, my Bamboo is my favorite printer up to this point. Talking FDM, that is, not resin.
Yeah, and early in, Bamboo did have some issues too. For instance, I was printing out a Terminator, and mine went down. I was an early adapter of the Bamboo. I was a backer, Kickstarter, and mine went down for about a month between support shipments and getting it, back, to where it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no perfect printer unless you want to spend thousands, and maybe not even then.
Yeah, I agree. I'm waiting right now for Black Friday to see if the units go cheaper, the AMS units, and not just buy a AMS unit and buy the parts what I need. And because right now I'm still waiting on my ticket. Okay, they answered me yesterday, and they're going to answer me on Monday once I come back into office. But still, I think it would have been easy for me just to order the part and get the parts, but I don't have the money for it, so I have to wait till the Black Friday till I have the money available, or I wait till they'll fix do the ticket, for me and send me the
Here's
parts.
Sanix's website right here, guys.
Oh, that's nice. I like the Super Mario one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as what was I going to say? Everybody knows the ventriloquist Jeff Dunham. I seen a YouTube video where he does some, because he, everybody knows he builds his own dummies. and he has a refrigerator size 3D printer, you know, that you walk up to and open the door and shut it. I mean, huge. So yeah, there's some really nice 3D printers out there. And that guy also, you know, then this goes way back. Back when I was a kid, and I mean, Disneyland had them. There was a tall building I went to when I was a little kid in Texas, had it, and I printed one out. What I'm talking about, it was a mold machine that would come together, and for a quarter, probably now $1 nowadays, you could get a wax model of that, you know, feature, like Mickey Mouse at Disneyland or whatever. In Texas, it was that building I was at. But it was one of those wax things. I don't know if anybody my age remembers those, but yeah, for a quarter, you can, you know, get one. And Jeff Dunham's got one. I forget what they're called, but they're really neat machines.
I'm not sure I like Jeff Dunham. He's funny.
Yeah, I'm waiting for next week. By next Saturday, I should have the T500. Hopefully. I'm expecting this week to be in the post. So hopefully Monday, I'm hoping. They said anytime after the 10th. So
Here's another part off of bamboo. It's got tree supports on it. It's for the tail on the
Wow.
alien. Got like 30 parts to print or something. Well, something like that. I don't remember exactly. There's one of the parts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them done. I'm printing the 6th part over here on the Cheaty iPass. Let me turn a light on.
Mold-O-Rama is what I was talking about. Mold-A-Rama.
Well, I remember when I was a kid growing up, they had Autorama here in Vegas at a car show I'd always go to that had different stars that would appear, like William Shatner, things like that. Then they got SEMA and all that nowadays. Yeah, that build plate that got tore up that I ended up burning with a torch, I sanded it down, put the nanopolymer adhesive on it. It's printing fine now. So I'll just keep it. Because they no longer sell these on Bamboo's website. They're two-sided textured PEIs.
in Europe, they do still.
It's so easy to spend money on the Bamboo site.
Yeah, I need to buy some. So I need to invest at least 200 quid in it, in nozzles and spare parts, and I need to get Bowden tube. Bowden tube, I know where to buy it from. eBay, I mostly get it from. I think I need to get the 4mm by 3. I think it's called.
I had to cut up
smaller diameter.
I had to cut up all 3 credit cards, and if I don't get donations, I don't do anything because my pension only barely covers my bills. So I've been getting help from family here and there just to cover my bills. So I'm kind of, but when I turn 62 in 3 years, I'll be fine when I get my Social Security.
When I'm 64.
Like this alien build, everything for the alien build has been donated to me. I'm sponsors. If I had to buy anything, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Duct tape.
I know.
You said it yourself.
Yeah, I bought the duct tape. Yeah, yeah, you're right. As a matter of fact, I swear I got a roll of black Gorilla tape here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it, so I went and bought another roll. I have a roll somewhere because I don't use duct tape that often. I don't know where it went. I've looked everywhere and everything, and it is gone.
That's another thing where I get edgy when I can't find the damn edge of the tape. You know, that clear stuff. You can't find the edge. Oh man, that will set me off.
Yeah.
I don't use Orca Slicer. I can't comment on it. Does anybody in chat use Orca Slicer and can help out Tab TV?
Not yet.
I downloaded it a while back, but I've never used it. I used to use a regular slicer on Bamboo.
I'm happy with the Bamboo slicer.
I haven't even played around with that. God, I forgot what it's called. It came out a couple months ago where you can make all those flat color things, and you were even talking about it. I haven't even done anything with that. What's that
close the
called?
door.
Yeah, any questions you have, if we don't have the answer on screen, somebody else in chat may have it. So ask away, and we're all here to try to help each other out.
I mean, I do hear a lot of people speak highly about it, Orca Slicer, but personal experience I don't have.
Colors.
On Bamboo Slice Drive, use HueForge, and when you download the file or create it with
That's
HueForge,
it.
it'll automatically pause and do your color change. If you have an AMS, it just switches. If you're using a single roll printer, it'll pause. I'm sure you can just switch it out and start the next print. I haven't done it that way. I've just used it with my AMS, but it does beautiful. I bought HueForge real cheap. Polymaker gave me a credit. As you know, if you bought it, I don't know if they're still doing that for the price I paid. I got 2 rolls of free filament, and I've done a video on it. And that was all from stuff that I downloaded off of Prusa printables that I printed out, and I got a lot of hits on the video. Video had a lot of people watch it.
And I see that Maker's World is still going up and down as far as people getting kicked. I see that. There's
I'm not
some things
sure.
added. Yeah. And it's still in beta too, it looks like.
But with all the blending that it does in HueForge, I can't imagine doing that on a printer with this, where you got to swap out the roll constantly because when it has to blend different things. Having an AMS to be perfect, and it could quickly jump back and forth. Well, not quickly; it's going to poop a lot, but purge out the filament, start back over, do a little bit, and then purge it back, jump back around. Yeah. I noticed a new feature on StreamYard. Whenever I click on a comment, it fades it in on the screen. And when I click it off, it fades it out. That's something they recently changed. It never used to do that. Now watch when I click off this comment, it'll fade out. No, it just went away that time. Anybody like to drop in the chat? Any of my locals out there that normally come in, and you want to come in and say hey? Hang out a little bit. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 46 minutes currently. We got 35 people watching on 2 platforms, 9 on Twitch and 26 on YouTube.
I have a major mind block right now. I get a headache and back is hurting. Oh.
What the heck was that?
What?
Is that you?
What?
Sound like a bass drum there for a second.
No, not me.
Well, here's the only thing I hear.
Voices.
Oops.
Let's fight.
Come out with some new toys, man.
I need to
upgrade
upgrade.
Come out with some new toys.
Yeah, it's chronic, and not my headache, but my back.
Da Vinci, I can contact HueForge. They may. I haven't asked. I haven't been pursuing anybody for giveaways on my channel other than filming occasionally. All I have to do is ask. If I ever get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I've been on since like 2016, I will be doing a big giveaway when I get 10,000 subscribers. I'm only at a little over 5,000 now.
Now I do know this one. I do know this one guy back east, how he grew his channel. Ever so many thousand, I think it was, he gave away a guitar. Maybe we can do that, something like that. He gave away a guitar, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I'll message HueForge about that.
Now he's got over 1 million. But yeah, a guitar is what he was giving away. Oh, man. I got an idea, Jerry. What about a grab bag giveaway if we can get some donors of hardware.
I just
Yeah,
have
it's
to
a graph-
contact the companies. I tell them what I'm doing, and if they're interested in donating this or that, usually they say yes. I just
You know,
haven't done it since I had my
and
normal
I mean,
giveaway.
and I mean small stuff. I don't mean anything big like a full machine.
Oh, I won last week some bamboo filament
Yeah.
on
Did
the
you,
Almoda show.
speaking of drawings, did you see the thing I turned you on to?
Yeah, the resin printer. Nah, I don't need another resin printer right now. I have barely room, and if I win, I don't know what to do with it because I rarely print right now resin, and what I have is good enough for miniatures, you know. So that's what mainly people come to me if they want anything resin printed, miniatures. So and I charge like around about £3.50 to £5 for each item, you know. That's cheap. People normally charge like 20, 25, 35 pounds for each resin print. And I charge like £5 for it. And I'm like, I just want to get my resin back and, you know,
Have a
play
great
around
night.
with
Thanks
the
for stopping
setting a
by.
little bit and do some learning with it, you know. And I don't want to make much money out of it. So I just want my costs covered.
Here's my YouTube channel. If you guys would like to go over and check it out, please subscribe. It's free. If you'd like to become a channel member, you can do that also. And if you're watching on Twitch, please consider following and possibly using your Amazon Prime. I have 8 subscribers on Twitch right now, and I've got 640 followers. YouTube, I think I have around 6 channel members, and I have around 5,200 subscribers, something like that.
What I want to do next year, again, I want to do stuff for the British, the Royal British Legion again, and hopefully some of you guys can help me out by next year and send me some filament rolls so I can keep printing stuff for them out and give it to them. And yeah,
A professional question from Sanix. What do you prefer to print, complicated and detailed projects or simple and easily printable projects? I'd say both. It depends
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
It all depends. It depends what it is.
it depends if I like it or not.
Like the cartoon characters stuff, that's easy. But like when I do resin and I do this, the guy that's behind me, you know, the Han Solo and the Yoda that I did, that took a little bit more skill, you know, because I had seams to deal with.
Here's a current video I'm working on. I showed this earlier from Callum. He was in chat. I've got some resin from Rep Wrapper. They sent me out. It's a dual color. It's kind of a reddish silver color. And the other half of this model, there's a hand that's holding this head. Then there's a base that comes out that's holding that. And then I'm working on a couple other files on a different color. And that's really beautiful work. I think Sanix, you should diversify. And I know that you do comic and movie related models and things, but maybe get into some helmets occasionally. Maybe get in some abstract art, kind of test the waters with different things. Maybe rings that people could resin print, even though rings would be a little harder because everybody has a different size finger. You might have to have a test sample with a ton of rings where once you print out the samples in FDM, you see what fits, and then you can take the other rings and go with that size and then resin print it. Just an idea. Not sure how complicated that would be, but just maybe a little variety to kind of test the waters on what people like or sell, what sells and what doesn't sell. Maybe just have a little more variety is what I'm thinking.
Right. Anyways, just in case anybody thinks I don't do anything, and anybody that's not seen this took a while. If
Very
I
nice.
was gonna sell, and if I was gonna sell something like this, I don't know, $450 maybe, because it's a lot of material. And
Guy
Jerry
the
taught
Jedi,
me-
Sanix3D.com. He has a Patreon, or you can buy the models individually. They're not on printables now. Sanix3D.com.
Yeah, the Yoda is in the house. That's why I didn't show it.
Yeah, I hope Nick's getting settled now in America soon. He's right now in Germany. I wanted to go to Germany for next, but I couldn't get a ride to it. So
When I first got into 3D printing, which was when Creality came out with the CR10, it was that year, right around March or April when it first came out, a couple months it had been out. I was on a Creality group. I seen these new printers. A friend of mine over in the UK, his name is Kevin Sharp. Kevin Sharp has been printing models with Sanix forever. And he had all these cool models of different types of catchies. He's printing at 250% scale. And that right there sold me on 3D printers. I got into 3D printing then. I hooked up with Sanix way back then. I started printing stuff left and right. And I printed hundreds and hundreds of models and resin prints since then. I've kind of got carried away and printed way too many. I prefer to print detailed models in resin because the quality is perfect and it gets all the fine little details. Whenever possible, I'll print a base in FDM, especially if it's too big for the resin printer, because they don't have really super fine detail. An FDM printer will do it just fine. And then you primer it. But when it comes to really fine detail, I resin print. I used to do bodies and bases on FDM, and then I do hands that are real tiny and faces and resin. And then I kind of switched to doing bodies because more and more models are coming out that are highly detailed. So it all depends on the model. If you want to do part of it in FDM and part of it in resin and then prime it and paint it. So it all depends. But back in the day, like I say, is when I first got in with Sanix. Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, because I remember when I showed you my Batman, my Adam West, you mentioned that it didn't have a lot of detail, and you're right. Compared to some of the other.
Yeah, a lot of files that you get free on sites. Some are, some aren't, but a lot of them aren't really super highly detailed. Usually you got to pay for them. And then Wicked 3D just came out with the original Batman and Robin. And then I think they just done the Joker. And they came out with the original Count Dracula. And they have Jason Voorhees on Wicked's site also over on their Patreon on Facebook and then on Gumroad. And they're now on, I think, Cult 3D, I said in the video. Yeah, I print a lot of stuff from Wicked also. I kind of bounce around between sites, print this, print that. It depends what type of resin or filament it is. And I have a bunch of filament that I got from Navarre 3D Trevor I need to do some upcoming videos on. But I'm only one person, so I do this and I do that, I do this, and I kind of bounce around.
And it's Saturday again.
Yeah. Yeah, I always got something going on.
I swear, ever since I've been retired, the weeks are going faster and faster.
Oh, yeah. The days are rolling by.
Because you do stuff what you like.
I'm 59. It's like, where did the time go? I was just in my 30s. I still think the same, but I don't look the same. So
you're saying I'm talking to a 30-year-old Jerry?
What?
Are you saying I'm talking to a 30-year-old Jerry?
Inside, yeah, in my head I am. My son just turned 35 a couple days ago.
I feel
Monday.
sometimes I'm 90.
Yeah, no regrets over here.
I wonder who's streaming today because we've been kind of slow. We only got 3 people on camera. Usually I have 7, 8 people.
It's Formnext. Everybody's watching Formnext. So
I can watch on the reruns.
Watching what?
Ugly Mo's online, Big Jam is online, Free
Age is just a number until things quit working, right? But yeah, since I quit construction, I'm not very active. I got fat. I lost most of my muscle. Hello, Trevor. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Trevor.
I was just talking about you and your filament.
Hey, is the races this week? Is the races this weekend?
3D Medic, what's going on? Did I miss Big Jano? Somebody said Big Jano. Oh, he's doing Twitch.
Yeah, he's streaming.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not
so, question, 3D Medic, does he have a giveaway?
Of course.
If he has a giveaway, I have to go. See you.
Well, I'm surprised you don't already have a window open over there.
As we talk about,
I remember you mentioning that, but I haven't seen it.
So next week is the race, right? The
Oh,
Formula
wait a
One.
minute. I just reposted I was going to post a Byte link. I reposted Sanix's link. Let me repost the correct link. From what I hear, not talking about, F1 is coming really soon. That's going to be hell. It already is hell. The traffic and screw ups, and parking, and they say if you want to park at Fashion Show, they're going to charge $75 a car just to park in their garage that you normally would park in to go inside the mall. Because I know people will just be flooding into park and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to the mall," and they walk that way. So they're going to charge $75 a head.
But if you spend $100 in their stores, they'll give you a voucher.
Colin, thank you very much. It's number the 52. It's like you're in your 20s. Yeah, I know what you mean. Time just flies going by, and you still think the same. You still like the same kind of music, even though kids look at you like, "You're how old?" Yeah, but I still think like you do, dude. So.
And I saw all the cool bands.
Thank you very much, Colin.
I feel like an old dinosaur.
I can say I've seen Steppenwolf live.
Yeah, that'll be good to watch. I think it starts at night. I believe it's going to be a night race for F1. And I hope they don't have any wrecks, but I'm sure they'll have issues. So,
hello.
I'd prefer to watch it on TV because if you're there in one spot, you can only see what happened. There it went. Okay, let's wait another 20 minutes. I'd much 5 minutes. I'd rather watch it on TV and have all the camera angles. If anybody televises it live, that is. If they don't,
I have been to one NASCAR race at the Vegas Speedway. One.
And then I hear a possible rumor that Starship might go next Friday. It's a rumor that maybe next Friday we might have a Starship launch, maybe at the end of the week. So we'll wait and see if that happens. I've been following a lot of different people. What About It? I follow him on YouTube, and there's a couple other channels I follow.
He'd be a fun guy to sit down and interview.
Elon?
Yes.
He don't seem to interview very well. He's from what I've seen.
Well, because he's always thinking. I mean, that's what.
Yeah. Well, I think we got to give away the role of Polymaker Filament. And I apologize for everybody. We normally have 6, 7, 8 people on camera right now, and today's a slow week.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Well, we are coming up to the holidays, too. Not that means anything.
All you veterans, thank you for your service.
Holidays.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we are. And we're going to give away one roll of Polymaker anywhere they ship in the world. What'll happen is once I draw a name, you email me. I'll give you my email in chat. Email me, and I'll send you a form later on today that you fill out with Polymaker. They will contact you hopefully within the next couple weeks, but it's been taking a while. And once you fill out this form, they'll contact you with a code so you can buy the free filament with free shipping. That's kind of how that works. I fill out my form, I send you the other form, and then you fill it out. And then hopefully after a couple weeks, I'll get back with you and you'll get it. But it'll definitely happen. So let me take the banner down. Polymaker has a lot of great colors. They're currently my go-to filament. They have just about anything and everything. It's all in cardboard spools. And yes, the cardboard spools work perfectly fine on my AMS. I do not print out plastic reels for them. I've never had an issue. The only time I have an issue is with any roll when they get flat, when they get really low and they start jumping. Actually, I did have a problem with one spool of Polymaker a few weeks ago on my Alien project, and the spool was knotted up. It was tangled in the corner. It finally knotted and killed the print. I literally had to take half a spool sitting here in my chair, and I pulled it out by hand until I got into the spool, and I rewound it, just turning the reel while I was watching YouTube or Netflix, and I spun it on, and then I printed with it. But that's the only time I've had trouble.
Do you think they're the biggest? Because I hear their name everywhere.
I don't know. As much stuff as they give away and donate and specials, they've got to be monstrously huge because they do so much for the community. It's unbelievable. And they're nice enough to allow me to give away a roll a week. I've never asked for more than that. I figure I do a roll a week for Ziltech 3 weeks out of the month, and then every week for 4 weeks out of the month I do Polymaker. But let me turn off the banner and we'll do the drawing. And like I say, I'll put my email in chat. Once you win, email me. Hey, I just won such and such. I'm such and such on Twitch or on YouTube. I won a bit ago, and then later today I will send you the form sometime today. I'll send you the form they send out. Usually when I get done streaming, I'm kind of burnt out on my computer for a little bit. I go get something to eat and watch TV in the living room. But here we go. Let's do a drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm using StreamYard because it automatically picks up Twitch feed and YouTube. That's why I'm using StreamYard. PC Van Lit, I think I said that right. You are the winner. One roll of Polymaker filament. Are you in chat? And I think he's commented right here.
Good for you, Sport.
Say something in chat. Congratulations. I can't pronounce your name. PC Van. I'll just leave it at that. PC Van, you have won. Are you in chat still? You were just there a second ago. Say something.
I think I saw him last time on.
Here he is. Here he is, right here. Awesome.
An LM show. Do you watch the LM show too?
I'm putting down my email in chat. Please send me an email, and then I'll send you the form later tonight that you fill out for Polymaker. I don't need your mailing information. Just send me an email that you won on my show, and I will get you the form out later. Congratulations. Very cool.
So,
PC Van, what country are you in? The UK, Germany? I'm taking a wild guess. It's not US.
yeah, I'm waiting on a Polymaker delivery. As I have my next project coming up in December. My next big project. I did design some stuff for the LM show Christmas drive. So I made a lithophane for it. It's like a map.
Oh, the Netherlands. Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm back to my current project, that Polymaker and Luban map. German on screen here helped me get the files all figured out in 3D Builder and Luban, and I got it all cut up, glued together. Currently, that's sitting in my laser resin room. It's sitting out of the way. Those are the legs to the alien that I'm building. It'll be about 7 foot tall when I'm done. And Derek, he's not here in the UK, but Derek is normally in chat. He's building a great big Hulk that is much larger than my alien. It is a monster, his Hulk that he's building. But that's what I currently got going. The reason I got that that emergency blanket on the ground is so that alien don't slip on the fake flooring, the wooden flooring, because it slips and slides. So that's why it's on that. And here's a print I did for my son. He turned 35 Monday. And here's a Lilith from Diablo that I done for my son. That's resin, and the base is FDM. Boy, I was supposed to show this off earlier, and I didn't. God, what was his name in chat that did this? Matt? He was for the live stream, and he built this. It appears to have Bamboo Lab. He made this. It appears to have slot down below where you can put in his build plates. Let me go back and chat if I can scroll up that high. I don't know if I can scroll up that high. When we first started the stream, I think it was Joe, but let me look. I think it was Joe Galaska. Yeah, that's who it was. He sent me that to show earlier.
It prints so nicely now. I just exchanged the nozzle yesterday on my bamboo, and it prints so nicely. I did the same thing what you did, Jerry. I put some glow in the dark through, and it ate up my nozzle. Took a while.
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna try glow in dark on mine.
No, I know.
Yeah, I was told it'd chew up the nozzle, but I didn't think it'd chew it up so fast. I only done about a half a roll of filament, maybe not even that, maybe a quarter of the roll. And then my next couple prints, the nozzle on the first layer appeared to be dragging, like it was too close, like we've all happened on all of our other printers. And I kept using it once it got past the first couple layers and the rest print finished. And that's how I tore up my bed to begin with. So it was definitely the nozzle causing the problem. It sounded like sandpaper, like you're dragging something over sandpaper. Yeah. And when I took it off, I put on my reading glasses. I couldn't see anything wrong with it, but it was definitely. So I went straight in the trash can or the bin, whichever you want to call it.
Have you ever tried wood?
Yeah.
Wood filament, yeah. I printed with a 0.4 nozzle, a few things, Groot a long time ago, and a couple bowls. Never had much trouble. Most people suggest a 0.6 nozzle because the fibers might clog the 0.4. I didn't have any clogging issues, but yeah. There's Joe in chat right there, Joe. If you want to tell people what we're looking at, make a comment in chat and tell people what we're looking at. But those look like bamboo beds down below, so that's a good size. It appears to be 3D printed. Looks like he done the drawers and the whole cabinet. It's all 3D printed. Very nice. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that, Joe. Things slip my mind sometimes.
Wait till you get in your mid-60s.
Yeah. Oh, I made pizza the other day from scratch. I done another scratch pizza. There's this one guy on YouTube I watch. He's called Food Wishes. You never see him on camera, but he has some awesome recipes. Food Wishes. I don't know him, but I highly recommend his channel, foodwishes.com. Or Food Wishes. He's on YouTube. Not sure if I think he has a website, a blog website also, but he had a recipe for pizza dough from God, what's his name? Wolfgang Puck. And I try to recreate that dough with my toppings, and it worked out really good. Who are my pettings? Here we go. Sandy, come here. This is my girl Sandy right here. Yeah, she's a good doggy. Got another pitch. Ow. Her claw is sharp, though. She likes to kind of grab you with her claw like this and hang on. So I don't want her to grab my stomach and might pop it, and then I'll be skinny in a couple minutes, make a big mess. Come here, Nikita. Come on. Jump up. Jump up. Here's a picture of the dogs right here. Here we go. And yes, that was my cell phone. I got a bone in my hand by the cell phone. That's why they're staring at me, and I took a picture. There's a picture with my wife, Betty Boop in chat, Brandy. Here's a picture of a spawn I did for my son a few years ago. It's extremely big. Most of the spawn is resin. Well, some of it's resin printed, most of it's FDM. And then the little character models, I'm not sure what you call them, that you get in the collectible packages are down below.
And he is my little doggy.
And then that's an arcade machine that I built. It's got a Raspberry Pi 3B running. It's got like 5,000 games on it or something like that. And
Yeah,
there's another dog.
I'm waiting for the 5 to be available.
That's a fake smile, but that's when I got married. And I have a couple starships hanging above me.
I broke my Enterprise.
My wife, that's one of the helmets I did a long time ago. Here's my little CNC I have out in the garage. It's got a Sane Smart 4040, and I took a Harbor Freight 2 horsepower dust collector, took it apart, mounted it on the wall, got a great big semi-truck air filter and put on it, and it collects everything in the trash can down below. And the blue bucket behind the 3D HP sign is just in case there's any minor debris that gets past it. And here's an alien sign that I engraved, and I poured it with resin, but I should have used a darker resin so it popped more. It's a light green resin. And then I just stained the sign. And this is my hobby room my laser room next to me where I got my resin printers and my lasers. The Statue of Liberty I did a long time ago, and Kenny done one of these also, or the Eiffel Tower, excuse me. And that's done out of really thin 3mm wood. It's very fragile. Here's a little mask that I did from Pennywise. Or not Pennywise. What the hell is his name? Why am I saying the wrong words here? What's the name of that show? No, I don't remember the name of the show. It'll be in chat.
of Lily.
Let's see. And here are the alien legs that I did. There was 32 parts. That weighs 25 pounds glued together. I'm currently printing the tail, which is going to be 23 parts, as seen there. And I don't know what that's going to weigh yet. Once that's done and I get more filament, I'll start working on the upper body, which will be 44 parts. That'll be the biggest of all of them. And that's the upper body. And originally, I'd sliced a one-piece model from Wicked. And then when I printed out a part of the foot, I test printed it. It was very blocky, like 2015 blocky. So I contacted Wicked. And they said, no, use a 3-part model. So since this was already sized up to 7 foot tall, me and Matt was helping me off stream and StreamYard. We went into 3D Builder. We dropped this one in. And then we dropped in the 3 parts, scaled them up, and lined them up to be as tall as this one. And I put them back in Luban and cut up the 3 parts. Here's a small resin print that I did of that model that I have sitting behind me. And if you're Yoda and you live in America, watch out for the buffets. So that's Yoda lives in the U.S. And that's when I just had one of the legs done. And Sergio, HVAC A to Z. This is him at Halloween dressed up in his Darth Vader helmet and his lightsaber. And that's a real Darth Vader helmet. I'm meaning it's not 3D printed.
Expensive.
Yeah. Pricey. Let me get back over here to the comments. Yeah, Sweet Tooth. Thank you, Dark Jester. Sweet Tooth, Twisted Metal. Excellent show.
Twisted Metal used to be a video game.
Yeah, they made a movie.
90s.
Made a movie that was really good. Yeah. Let me see if I can find you some pictures from Derek. He not only posted them online. I know he sent them to me. Let me check here and see where they're at. Show you some of his Hulk pictures. No, that's the wrong Derek. Yeah, Derek Matthews. He showed one where his wife is standing next to his Hulk legs that are put together, and they're like as tall as she is. And they're very big in diameter.
A few years ago, when I went to the hometown picnic, my sister wanted to go to downtown Disney, and they have Lego stores, and they had a huge Lego Hulk that I got my picture taken next to it. I mean, I think it probably was about 9 feet tall.
Yeah, my wife, we went to Comic-Con years ago, and there's a big one. Okay, here's Derek's Hulk. Look how big that is. He's standing behind it.
Yeah,
and I think he printed this hollow. I think everything is hollow, which would be a lot less filament. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not hollow. There's his wife looking underneath it and standing behind it. Yeah, that's big. Now that's a lot more girth, a lot bigger than my alien. But just remember, you got to make sure it gets out the door. If you glue it together, make sure you can take it apart and it'll go out the door. Otherwise, it's going to be in your house forever. You don't want to have to break it to get it apart.
I'd take the dang door off to get my rat rig out in the shed from the house. So yeah, be careful. That Hulk, it doesn't even look like, just the legs, and then the rest of that Hulk wouldn't even fit where he had it standing.
Yeah. He showed a model of it, a smaller version that he had cut up. He took the smaller model and then he cut it up in Luban, I believe, and started printing it.
Is he getting sponsored? Is he sponsoring it, or is he getting sponsored?
I don't think he's getting sponsored on the filament. I know on the glue from Gloop, I think he is, but not on the filament. So
That's crazy
I
money.
tried to get sponsored with 3 different companies on their biggest printer, including the K1 Max. And what I wanted to do, and if they wanted to sponsor me, where I do a series of videos promoting their printer and do reviews and testing, and they no response. So I, a 50-something hundred, 5,100 or whatever, 200 subscribers that I have on YouTube usually isn't good enough for most companies. Sometimes I get contacted by company. Usually I have to do all the legwork, and it's either a no or your channel's too small, or sure, maybe. It's really hit and miss.
But I do all the bigger channels have live streams?
I think most channels once in a while live stream. Most channels do that occasionally.
I mean, like,
some of the big channels never stream; they just do videos. It all depends.
right.
Some people that do channels, they script everything and they work it out exactly what they're going to say, and they watch it on a teleprompter. That way, it's like a newscast. They're exact. They're precise. They're looking at the camera, and they don't miss anything. I just start talking, and I usually forget half the things I'm going to say, and I look at a paper. I repeat myself a lot, and the reason I do that is I film different video clips on different days. Then I go into DaVinci Resolve and put it together, and I didn't necessarily realize I just said that twice, and now I'm saying it again. So I'll make a comment on the screen. It's like, yeah, dude, we heard that already. Or I'll make a wisecrack to myself on the screen.
I actually don't have a problem with that because it just shows that you're human.
Yeah. And I try to show my mistakes. I do that all the time on things. I try not to. It ain't all unicorns and roses or whatever.
You said the other day you're building a 10-foot alien.
Yeah,
but then you captioned it. You captioned it.
I said that twice. And it's like, well, I don't want to retape all that, so I'll just say on screen. No, dude, it's 7 foot. I kept saying 10 foot. I don't know why I had 10 foot stuck in my head, but no,
it happens. It happens.
It's supposed to be 7 foot until it's actually done, and I measure with tape measure. We'll have to see, but it's supposed to be around 7 foot tall. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, we got a raid coming in. Raid from Big Jano. Big Jano is raiding with 28 people. Hey, congratulations on your 3 years.
Hey, Jano.
I heard you were streaming. I hope you had a great stream. Congratulations. I miss watching you and doing marble runs on your channel. Yeah, today is very slow over here. We got 42 people currently watching, 27 on Twitch and 15 on YouTube. My name is Jerry with 3DHP, and each and every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, I go live, and we have makers from around the world that drop in and hang out. They talk about what they're building. We talk about 3D printing, resin printing, painting, CNC, a little bit of anything and everything. And I live in Las Vegas. I'm retired. And I print all kinds of junk. I'm currently printing a 7-foot xenomorph alien from Wicked 3D. Polymaker is sponsoring the filament, and Gloop the glue, and Luban the slicer. And then Matt German, my friend there on camera, helped me go into Luban and 3D builder and slice and make it all work out. So I try to plug and promote every bit that I can that helps me out. And I try to help them out by having these live streams every week. But if you'd like to drop in, Big Jano, I know you've been streaming. You're welcome to come in and say hi to everybody. I'll post the link right here. I know you, or you might be really busy. But thank you, everybody. Please consider following on Twitch. Follows are free. And if you want to throw your Amazon your subscription at me, that'd be great too. You don't have to, but it's always appreciated. I've got 640 followers on Twitch, 8 subscribers. And then on YouTube, I have around 6 channel subscribers and around 52 or 5,300 subscribers. So,
Yeah.
anyway, thanks everybody. I really appreciate you dropping in. The drop is working. If you guys on Twitch want to do a drop, you can do a bang drop in chat, and it will drop. I'll leave my screen up full screen here for a minute. It didn't load. What happened? Why didn't the drop game work? Twice it didn't load. Let me go check out that screen. What the hell's going on with it? We log out and log back in.
Hold on, I'll be back in a second. I have to let my dog quick out.
Yeah, I'm re-logging in right now to Pixel Plush. Okay, it's logged back in. It should be working now. Hello, Pez Liz. How you doing today? Yeah, I don't know what's with Pixel Plus. It's not working. My drop is not working. Earlier, we gave away a roll of Ziltech filament and a roll of Polymaker filament. And we'll be back next week doing that again. But we did give away 2 rolls today. 3 weeks out of the month, I gave away a roll of Ziltech filament that is USA only. And then 1 week, 4 weeks out of the month, or
Hey, Pez
5
Liz.
weeks, whatever there is, I give away a roll. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of things to fix here on my Twitch side. I need to get help from somebody fixing some of my stuff. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I was just showing pictures here. If you guys didn't see it on my YouTube channel, here's what I'm currently working on. Where are the pictures at?
Guess I scratched myself. Huh.
I'm 5'8", and that is my alien right there that I'm working on. Xenomorph alien, those legs to it, which are pretty big. And I realized I'm going to make a base that's about 3 or 4 foot square, like a platform, like a stage, put casters on it, wheels that roll around, crazy wheels, and I'm going to mount the alien to it. That way I can set it in the room and kind of move it around as I'm doing different things. I think I want to do that rather than cutting down the wall unit behind me and losing printer space. Yeah, it's going to be big. My friend Derek over in the UK is working on a Hulk that is a lot bigger than my alien. His legs are like this big around. I mean, the legs are huge on this Hulk that he's working on. Monstrous. Yeah, Polymaker is sponsoring all the filament, and Gloop is sponsoring the Gloop. They sent me out a couple of their flasks they came out with. You can buy these over on their website. They're made out of glass. They're very cool. I think they're like 11 or 12 bucks a piece. Beakers, that's the name of it. They're called a beaker. Yeah, they're very cool. Have a great day, Big Jano. Thank you very much for grading. I really appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of stuff on Twitch I should have set up to work when you type in different commands. It's not set up. It doesn't work right. I need to take the time to figure out how to do that. And like I say, I stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I don't know. I don't really have an excuse why it doesn't work. I just haven't spent the time trying to get things to work properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I printed it black. So if I don't get it painted right away, at least it still looks like an alien. So, but I'll probably do all the seams on it. I thought about maybe leaving it not doing the seams so you can see how it was built. But then again, I don't know. My son's like, no, Dad, if you print it, you need to finish it, do the seams. You know, not to prime it and paint it and go from there. And it's not just black. The alien is the xenomorph alien is multiple colors. It's like different shades of black and such.
The next
and
up,
the tail has to be. Oh yeah, when I shared it on the Luban group, somebody shared a Predator they did that's life size. Looked really cool, really nice. Looked like a man in a costume. It was really nice, and that was a 3D print. The tail has to be removable by pegs or pins. The same with the upper body, because if I put it all together and glue it, wow, that's cool, but now it can never leave the house because it won't fit through any doorway.
Yeah.
So I have to be able to, and then when I do the same with the body, I don't know how wide its arms are going to be based on this statue. I don't think it'll fit through a doorway. Oops. Now, I know that the legs that I printed that you just seen here that are 4 foot tall will fit through a doorway. The tail connected wouldn't, so the tail has to be removable. And then the upper body is pretty massive. It's pretty big. So I don't know if the arms will have to be removable or what I'm going to do, but here's a small version resin printed. And then these tentacle things on the back are FDM. I didn't want to go back and resin print them, so I forgot to print them. I did them FDM. And no, it hasn't been painted yet. I'm known for not painting. I'm known very well for not painting stuff. I print. And it's like, I just never get around
to it. It's fun printing.
Yeah, sometimes I print. Sometimes I paint, sometimes. And I got a mother alien here, too. People are like, hey, the mother alien, you need to print that big. No, I don't. I wouldn't have nowhere to put it. So, but it's a lot of fun. And like I say, I'm working on a resin video right now for RepRap. They sent me out a couple types of resin that have different particles in it. It's like a red and a silver metal. And here's a mask I'm doing from Callum right here. I'm gonna when I get the video out in a few days, I'll show what I printed from him, links to his website, where you can buy the resin at, and I'm printing everything on my Uniformation GK2. But he does this beautiful work. And when I got the resin in the mail, I'm looking around trying to think, what can I print in resin that are really outstanding? And I remembered his website and all the work that he does. He does some amazing work. So that's why I'm trying to print out things from him for this video. So. But anyway, I'm just talking a while a minute here. You guys have anything to talk about? Go right ahead.
I've been doing some Christmas ornaments. Well, I'm starting now.
Santa Claus and his reindeer. Santa Claus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus. You've
Sounds
never heard
like
that?
drink. No.
You've never heard of Santa Claus?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Only in your world. Only in your world.
Barrett Fawcett says that ornament looks amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very easy to do in Luban. If you have a template, you might have to thicken certain areas of the template, like you see the individual part what connects each reindeer. In Luban, you have two choices. You make the picture very large to like 10,000 pixels by 10,000 pixels, and or you modify, edit it, and make the string a little bit thicker. So as you can see, the little strings what connects each reindeer.
Yeah, the weight of the upper body, I think, will break the legs personally, because it'll be so heavy. I'm going to run a rod or something all the way straight down through it to its base that it rolls around on to support it. I just haven't figured out what yet. I might use conduit or something like that and run straight through it to support it. So I don't know, something. Because even though I use 5 to 15% of infill and it's all glued together, after a few days when I was doing the tail end of my video, one of the parts popped off, because glue works amazingly well if you clamp it tight enough when it's curing. And when I scuffed it up with my palm sander, wiped off the debris, glooped it up, which sadly is like water. It's really, really liquidy. I wish it was really thick. Glooped up both sides, pressed it together until it held. Then I put duct tape on it, waited 24 hours. Well, after a few days, when I got more filament in the mail and printed more parts, a piece of that had popped loose because it hadn't bonded well enough. So I re-glooped it real heavily, stuck it back together, retaped it. It seems to be fine. Gloop does have quite an odor, so use it in a well-ventilated area. I have a small fan I keep in my room here that was blowing at me while I was glooping. I didn't notice any odor, but without that fan, it would have been extremely strong. So, always, when you can, be in a well-ventilated area, have a fan on, open the door, be outside, whatever it takes. I forgot to mention the video, but when gloop dries on you, it's like Elmer's glue. It peels right off. It's not hard to get. It ain't like super glue on your skin. It will dry like dried skin, and you can easily pull it off. I got it on my white countertop over here, and I just took a razor blade, tilted it down at an angle, and easily scraped it right off. It wasn't like super glue. It comes off real easy if you get it on your skin. And that's something I should have mentioned in the video. But like whenever I do a video, I always forget to say something, or I'll review it. I upload it, and then I watch it. And like this video I just did, there's one part where I'm gluing together a heel. For some reason, as soon as I got done with that section, it showed it again. And I cut my video up and I sped it up like 1,000% from 100% to time lapse it. And I don't know why that one section repeated, but it did. And I didn't catch it till after it's too late. And that video in high def, it was like 16 gigs when I uploaded it. It's like a 27-minute video, which is really long. But I time lapsed everything and I tried to explain everything in detail. And it is as long as it is. I can't crunch that down to 5 minutes. It wouldn't be interesting. So I do try to speed things up best that I can, but I try to explain my process and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So anyway, yeah, it's going to weigh a bit. The legs weigh 25 pounds right now. The upper body will probably weigh some more parts. It'll probably weigh more than the legs, plus the weight of the tail. And the tail is The tail has, I'm using tree supports on the tail, and it's getting the nooks and crannies on a couple of them, and it took me forever to clean the supports out of it. They just got stuck. Usually tree supports break off easy, but it depends where they're at. If you can grab them, they're big and massive, they'll bust off easy, but the little tiny ones that are wedged into place, you got to get pliers or a scraper or a straight edge, different tools to try to clean them out, and it might take a while. So anyway, how's your printer doing there, Kenny? Your Bamboo, have you been using it lately?
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not lately. I've been occupied with the rat rig.
Mm.
I mean, like I said the other day, when I said it's taking my time, I wasn't lying.
Yeah, I have to see what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna wait till Black Friday and see if the prices drop on the AMS unit. If it drop half price, then I will buy two, And
Are you thinking about expanding?
yeah, the two, and also have one as a backup unit.
Yeah.
All
My,
Command.
I of course only got this one, and yeah, I've been tempted to get in a second one just out of this one gets a little quirky sometimes. It gets a little frustrating.
Hey, Sergio, let me redo that command.
The hub in the back of the Bamboo, little triangle hub in the back of the Bamboo printer, where the filament runs through. I have to replace that one too.
Why isn't my command working?
It keeps getting stuck sometimes. So I'm just going to replace it with the multi-feeder unit, the multi-hub. They can hook up 4 AMS units to it.
Okay, there it went.
And because it's run about, the one unit is, a single unit is 25 pounds, I think, and the 4 hub unit is 50 pounds. So, yeah. I do want to get also for Pet G, I want to get a different plate. I can't use the texture plate what I have on there.
We were just talking about this, Sergio. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Sergio just came back and I wanted to show this.
I am your son. Accept it.
Hey, Derek, I was talking about you a bit ago. I showed your Hulk legs. Glad you could join.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, my alien to me is big, but like I said, Derek's legs on his Hulk are like this big around. They're huge, and they're as tall as his wife. I mean, it's massive. Derek, are they 100% hollow, or is that like mine? You got infill in it. I think you printed hollow, right? Which would have cut down on the amount of filament. So I'm not sure if he printed hollow or not. Here's that button. Oh, it's got infill. Okay. All right. Yeah, I went anywhere from 5 to 15%, depending on the printer and what it looked like when I sliced it. 15% usually was kind of heavy on a lot of it. So I tried to cut it down to 5 to save on filament. Yeah, slow day today. We haven't had many people on. We had a few more earlier that dropped off, a few more makers, but we've been kind of slow today.
Yeah, I'm myself feeling pretty slow today. I'm always slow. It's not getting any better with age, I tell you that. Not like a fine wine,
I almost didn't show my face because I didn't have much to talk about. Yeah, I'm working on my rat rig again.
Well, I know, and I was thinking when you said that comment is you probably wouldn't drop in if you're working on it. If you drop in, maybe somebody in chat might have your answer, or maybe can help, or you can hook up on a PM and hook up with somebody, and they can help you get it going. With the problem you're having. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the one and only. We've got Darth Vader himself, Sergio.
Man, what a day!
That's loud, please, Kenny. That's loud.
I went
That
to
was
the
my Darth Vader.
I went to the
more like
doctor
a big breathing.
and So he sent my prescriptions directly to the pharmacy. Well, that was at 10:30 this morning. I called the pharmacy 3 times during the day, and they never received it. So the doctor said at 5 o'clock. He says, "Well, come down to the office. I'll write it out, and you can." So I get to his office. I pick up the prescriptions. I get to the pharmacy, and they're closing in 10 minutes, and they want me to wait till tomorrow. And I said, I said, I need one of those medications for tonight because I'm out. I said, I can wait for the other two tomorrow, no problem. So they had me waiting there, and it took till about 6:15 before they were done. They had already closed all the windows and everything. Wow. And then I made it back here. So I missed the whole show. Sorry.
It's been a slow week. It's Veterans Day, and I thank everybody that served. We appreciate it. We love all you guys, and men, women, and dogs.
Yeah. So you had quite a few people here at the start. That's when I had to run out.
Yeah. Yeah, it varies. We gave away a roll of Ziltech filament and Polymaker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, what a week.
Did you get your filament in the mail, Sergio?
Did I what?
You got your Ziltech filament, right?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
When was it you told me about it? You won last week, right?
Yeah, but I think by the time I sent you the address and stuff, it wasn't until Monday or something.
Okay, let me double check that. You should have got it by now.
I'm sure it's coming.
I
ordered a new laser.
What do you got coming?
The MK4. Called the MK4. What was that laser last week that the guy had that he said with the art with the cover?
We create the raises up and down like Tripod has.
No, I'm not sure. Anyway, they have a new version that came out. It's called the MK4, and it comes with the rotary and everything for cups and stuff. Okay. So I ordered that one, the 30 watt.
Okay.
Sounds like Raleigh.
Is it like the one behind Kenny, the Lasermatic?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. I have the 10. He has a 10. I've got a 10/20 coming sometime this month. And then I know they have a different one that has a 30 watt head on it. Yeah. It's built really nice. It's beautiful. It works great. You don't need to wear safety glasses around that when the lid is closed on it.
That's why I ordered it.
They're not cheap, but they're wonderful. They're wonderful machines.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy and stands behind his product. And I like that it's a smaller community.
Yeah, so the new version is called the MK4. The new one that came out. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to start shipping, I think, Monday. I already made my payment and everything. So, I mean, at first you made a deposit, which I did last week. And then they sent me an email during the week, said that they're getting ready to ship and to finish the purchase, which I did. I paid for it. So I guess maybe sometime next week I'll have it.
Yeah, Derek, I'm currently working on the tail. It's 23 parts, top left. It's what I'm currently working on. They sent me 4 rolls of filament the other day. I've got 5 or 6 parts done so far. I do not have enough filament to finish the tail. And then the upper body is going to be 44 parts. So that's going to be quite a bit of time because I only get 1 or 2 codes at a time when I need it from Polymaker. And then I order it. But yeah, the upper body is going to be huge. It'll be a lot of filament, a lot of parts.
That's a big project, man.
Yeah, Derek in the UK. Let me find it. I had him up here. Let me check on the Ziltech first. 1 second. See what
Sergio, have you joined the Raleigh Facebook group yet?
The what again?
The Raleigh Facebook group.
For the laser you ordered, their Facebook group.
Oh, the laser that
Raleigh laser.
I don't know. I went online and found it and ordered it. I haven't gone through a Facebook group or
Yeah,
anything.
you should join their Facebook group if you're on Facebook, just to interact with other people and projects and things they're working on or problems. It's
Oh,
great.
I always do. Like
Okay.
I'm with, I'm on the Laser Everything Discord. What do they call it? I forget the name, but it pops up. I get messages from them all day long, and I just don't have the time to spend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's,
Okay, I just messaged my rep to see if that shipped. She said she sent it out Monday. And if
Oh,
she sent it out Monday, you should have already had it.
yeah. Time is a 4-letter word.
Let me go back to Derek's prints here. Let me share my screen. Derek, we're still in chat. Yeah, he should still be here. Just commented. Here's his Hulk as of a few days back or a week ago. I'm not sure where he is now. But look at how big that is compared to him. And I'm sure he's not short.
Holy,
But those legs are massive. That my alien is malnutrition compared to that. Look at how big those legs are and those feet.
Jeez.
That is monstrous. There's his wife looking in between the legs. And there's another picture of his wife standing behind it. That thing is ridiculous. That is huge. It's like, Derek, the way it is, will that fit out your sliding glass door? And if you put the upper body on it, you better be able to take it apart, because if you glue it in your house, you're going to have to sell it with the house. That is massive, buddy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow, the T500 is $800. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really big.
Your alien thing would be nice for Halloween to put it outside.
Yeah, I don't get trick or treaters around here, and somebody would break it if I could.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't. I bought 2 humongous bags of candy for the kids. No one showed up.
We had 4 door knocks.
Yeah, we didn't get anybody here. My daughter.
I left my light off. I have a white picket fence around my driveway, my yard, and I'm looking at it, and there's some trick-or-treaters coming in the yard. I'm thinking, no, my light's off. And then I realized the parents right behind him is my son and his wife. So it was my grandkids. They're coming over to show me their costumes.
Cool.
Yeah,
we don't get much either over here in England. Trick-or-treating is not much.
Yeah, they live about 15, 20 minutes away.
That's good. That's the same thing with my daughters. They live, one lives about 15 to 20 minutes, and the other one's about 25, a little bit further up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Hulk Master himself popping in from the UK. We've got Derek that's doing that monstrous Hulk. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Derek.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit silent, you are.
Yeah.
Turn up your volume a little bit, or I can do it for you.
If you can, that'd be great, because I'm not using my phone at the moment.
Hold on, let me fix your mic. Okay, try now. Try say something.
Hello.
It's really, really low. And I turned you up all the way.
Hold on 1 second. Audio. It's on. Hold on.
Yeah, in the studio, I turned you up to 100%. So I don't know.
Okay, not too sure then. But yeah. So the Hulk. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, he's pretty low.
I got my volume turned up really loud. My browser says something about you're on Android, which has a bug in it and causes echoes. Google's working. Yeah, StreamYard has a problem with Android or Chrome right now. It knows it's causing an echo. There's no way you're going to be able to fix echo. But I'm not sure why your volume is low.
How about now?
No, still low.
No, it's still low. No, yeah. Oh, how about now?
It's going up. It went up some.
Yeah, that's about as best I can get it.
All right, we can hear you. I think most people can probably hear you.
Okay.
There's
yeah,
an
so
echo.
the whole-
Can't
hold on.
fix echo. It's the
Okay,
StreamYard thing.
hold on,
Hey,
hold
Tom
on.
Llama.
Llama.
Echo cancellation should be on now.
So, Derek, how's it coming on upper body on the Hulk?
It's only just started printing. I'm only 10, maybe 10 pieces into it so far. Still got 102 pieces to go. That's just for
How
the
much infill?
chest.
Like 5% infill or something?
Yeah, the infill is about 5%, 3 walls. It's definitely it's good enough. I mean, at the end of the day, the legs are 30 pieces each. The pants were 60, and now the body's 114.
Your waist that you have, the lower half you have done, how much does it weigh? About 40 pounds?
I do not know.
You have a bathroom scale, right?
I do,
Wait.
but it's a matter of holding on to that.
No. Do what I did. Stand on the scale, write down how much you weigh, and then stand on the scale and hold it, and then deduct the difference.
Yeah, I'm sure that I can possibly get that done, but it's a matter of where I can do it now. It is big. I'm fairly lucky that there is a guy who wants it from me as soon as it's built anyway. So I will make my money back from it, which is good. But yeah, I'm not going any bigger now. That's about as big as I'm going. I'm not going any bigger. I'm coming back down to normal size things.
Are you going to glue the upper torso to the bottom, or are you going to have it pins or magnets or something?
No, I'm gonna have it like big slot pins sort of thing. So the top half can go on the pants. The pants and the legs are all separate pieces anyway, and they are holding their own, so that's good. The chest, once that's done, I'm going to stick that on and see whether or not I can use it as a separate part. A bit like the toy that I built. So it's going to be the 2 legs, the pants, the chest, and then obviously the arms and the hands will be together, and the headpiece will be. I might glue it on. I don't know yet.
If you have any grandkids or small animals, keep them away from it. If it tips over, it might hurt them.
I have told my wife that. Yeah, I said to keep away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
It is. Yeah. I mean, currently, due to places I can put it, it's currently in my son's room at the moment, in parts, until I get the chest piece done. But I'm hoping to get the chest done within a month, give or take. I can normally get away with doing 6 pieces or 6 parts a day. So in theory, 20 days, I should be able to get it done. I'm hoping to get it around Christmas time to be finished, and then obviously the guy who wants it will be coming to collect it once it's done.
Who was the designer of the model you based it off of? I've seen the small model.
I can't remember. It was on Gambody, I think, somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere
All
on
right.
Gambody.
Did you size it up in Luban?
Yes.
Okay. Because people asked me how'd I size mine up in Luban. I couldn't give them a percentage since I just went up so many millimeters to equal 7 foot. I wasn't by percentage. So I couldn't give them a number.
My percentage of the little toy that I've done, it's 770% taller.
Okay.
Ouch.
And when it's finished and done, it will be 8 foot 7 inches high.
Wow. That's big.
That's
Who's
a
painting it?
100.
You are your customer.
That is, it's going to be 104 inches in total.
Okay. And you're what are you filling all the seams with?
I'm going to be using.
Take care, Matt.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about PCB.
Oh, okay.
He's going.
Oh,
Thank you for joining.
but yeah. So I would normally use like wood filler, like a bit of poly filler sort of thing in there. But with the glute stuff, it's going to make a difference. This one.
I wish gloop was thicker and not so runny because I remember your comment. It's like you're using too much gloop. Yeah, but it came apart. So I'm trying to get it on there as wet as possible, as quick, and clamp it
Yeah.
once it bonds, and then I'm putting duct tape on it. And that one big part pulled apart. I don't know why it happened.
Yeah, I had the same. I had the same with the pants as well. I put like one part of the leg joining on the pants, and when I was just moving it into place, that also came apart, and I was like, "No, I've had enough of this." So I've had to put a load more on in the seams and everywhere, and
Yeah.
I held it together as long as I can for about 5 or 10 minutes, keeping a good pressure on there, because obviously these things, like they're not square.
Yeah.
They're all different
You
shapes.
can't clamp them. I think it's telling people there's no way to put clamps on. There's too many weird angles. So I figured duct tape is the only thing that would work.
Yeah. So what I was doing, I was holding it physically until I knew that it was trying to hold itself. And then I'd done what you do, get a bit of duct tape sort of thing, and
Yeah.
give it some, and that just held it perfectly. I was also then able to take it apart myself and carry it upstairs. Now that took a lot out of me. it's big, it's bulky, and our English houses over here are not as big as your American houses.
Yeah, we've been told we got mansions.
Compared to us, yeah, you have.
I think I got a little house, but
I think my house will fit in your man cave there, Jerry. I think that's as big as my house. That's why I mostly got a little man cave in the back garden. That obviously helps, and I've got some moving boxes that I'm using to put all the parts in. Once all the parts are printed, then obviously, as you know, it's going to be a bit like a jigsaw, putting it all together.
and anybody just joining, we're talking to Derek, Delos Logos 3D Printing over in the UK, and he's working on a big giant Hulk. And here's some pictures he shared.
Yeah, that's I put it all together, sort of thing, and decided to stick it up. It was then I asked the missus to hold one of the legs while I was trying to angle it to make sure that it will hold itself, and it does. So it's just a matter of getting the chest piece done.
When I picked up, once it was dry, I picked up the legs to move and made kind of a creaking sound, like, "Oh, don't you break!"
Yeah.
And I like I said, I think I've changed my mind. I want to cut down the wall unit, moving the printer. I need my space, so I'm going to put it on a base with casters, and I can roll it around. That might work, and run a post or something up through it, because that upper body is going to be a lot heavier than the legs, and I'm sure it's going to break it, especially if you roll it. So I might put a piece of conduit or something straight up through the model to support it. I don't know yet.
I mean, you could do that, or you could like strap it to the wall behind it, and then obviously it's not going to fall over.
Yeah.
But the guy who wants this, he wants to put it outside.
So it needs to be UV resistant.
I know.
Unless you use UV paint and then UV lacquer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Matt.
Paint it
and
with
he-
Flex Seal, coat it with Flex Seal real heavily, then paint the Flex Seal.
Yeah, I mean, what? Because he said that he wants to put it outside. I said to him, I said, well, that's going to cost me more money to get the paint and the stuff in. He goes, don't worry about that. Just
Did you
tell
do
me
down payment?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, that's what we're asking, because obviously I'm going to need it to finish it off.
Hey, Bruno, how you doing, buddy? How's
Hey,
it going?
Bruno.
So I'm curious, for big purchases like this in our hobby, is that a commercial client or a residential client?
He's a friend of mine. I don't know
Wow.
I don't know how you want to
Hello.
market that, but he's just
Yeah.
a friend
I
of
mean-
mine, and and not just that, he's also brought my Iron Man, which obviously I finished off as well. He brought that off me. He wants me to do a couple of commission pieces of
Wow.
a full-size Stormtrooper and then a full-size Darth Vader.
Nice.
We got one right here.
Yeah, I know.
Sergio.
He's
Yeah.
up there.
Sergio,
What's that?
Sergio, I
You're
might
my
need your
father.
clothes.
Oh,
But yeah, other than that,
you know, like have some reverse, do Star Wars in like reverse, you know, like when
There's Sergio right
find
there.
out that Darth Vader is the father, when he said, "I'm your father," and he's like, "No," but do it in reverse, you know, that Luke's asked
You got-
Darth Vader, "You're my father."
I showed you. Here's a picture of Yoda if he lived in America.
and hung out at the Las Vegas buffets.
Yeah.
I never had a problem with Las Vegas buffets.
I thought I'd just jump in just to, let you know how it's going. It's going all right. I mean, I'm like I said, as soon as I get the chess piece done, I'll put more pictures up and such.
All right. Yeah,
Making-
throw them over, put them on my group. I'd appreciate it. Share them on my group.
No worries.
Making Bill Bixby proud.
It's just going to take time. That's all, and that's how it is.
Some people
Yeah.
forgot that's who that was.
I seen your Iron when I seen your Iron Man, it kind of gave me the idea. It's like, why don't I do a big alien? So then I'm doing a big alien. Then here this guy is across the pond, goes and makes a damn Hulk that makes my alien look like a baby.
hey Jerry,
Yeah.
I got sharing the screen. That's what I picked up. What's on there?
Here we go. Oh, nice. Yes, that's it.
Oh, I have a nice flavor.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's the 30 watt, right?
I ordered the 30. Yeah, it comes
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the 10, then they got the 10/20 that will do 20 watt or 10 watt by flipping a switch, and they got the 30 watt. Very nice. And that has a pass through on the front of it. Very nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful machine. It's a work of art. It's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, I figured everybody talks so much about it, and I've watched everybody who's been using these type of lasers, and I had one way in the beginning, and of course, nothing compared to what they are now.
I run a different exhaust fan than the one they supply. I don't know if they changed them on this one, but on mine, I'm running a different exhaust fan to exhaust it outside. I took their fan out of the inside. It's got a camera, a Lightburn camera built into the top and the center. It works great. So, yeah, you definitely need to use it with Lightburn.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to do.
And subscribe to the LA Hobby Guy, Hobo with Wood. They both, and Patrick, Laser Maker's Realm. They all three do content. Well, primarily Rich with the LA Hobby Guy does tons and tons of Lightburn videos almost every day on how to make, use Lightburn, do this, do that. He has an awesome channel. So.
Yeah, I'm on the Laser Master Academy. So
okay.
Yeah, I joined that. So, but it's just that hopefully I'm going to start making some time. My guys are getting to the point where they're going to be on their own.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do all this rushing around that I do and stuff. So once I get to that point, then I'll have all the time in the world.
Then I could do a Hulk smash. King Kong says Hulk smash. Yeah, it's a beautiful laser. You're gonna love it.
Cool.
I suppose I'll do Godzilla after that then, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what my next. If I ever do another life size, I'm not sure what it'll be. You know, I done Paul the Alien, which is about 4 foot tall, and then my biggest work will be this alien. And what I do after that or in the future, I don't know. Time will tell. I've done some starships. They're not tiny, but they're not, scale either. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
I'm not going to go any bigger than the Hulk. That's going to be like
Jerry, next project for you, the Titanic.
Titanic. Yeah.
Life size, of course.
I have a Jules Verne novel that I did years ago that's about yay long. I never finished painting it, but I do have that sitting behind me. Actually, it was like I can't get to it right now. Never mind. I have to move too much stuff to get to it. Yeah, I'm not sure what'll be next. But Gloop does, like I was telling people, Gloop does have quite a bit of an odor. But I had a fan on the floor blowing at me, so I didn't smell any of it. I didn't notice any odor because I had a fan blowing on me. When you get it on your hands, it comes off like Elmer's glue. It dries like skin, pulls off, comes off really easy. It's not like super glue where you got to dig at it and pull it, and it takes a while. It comes off very easy. I do wish it was a thicker formula. That would make it perfect. It would go on thicker like rubber cement. Then you could put a blob like Andrew wanted, and then you push it and squeeze out the blob. It paints on like water almost. It's very, very loose, wet.
Yeah. Experiment.
Yeah.
Like put a filler in it.
It's very good stuff. I'm not can't complain. I mean, it basically welds the parts together.
Yeah, you'll heat them up and fuse them together, and then if it's proper, you got the proper joint. Like I made a disclaimer on the video. If you do it properly in the future, if you ever break it, the part will break, not the joint. If it's joined properly.
Yeah, very true. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to jump on, just let you guys know what's going on. Cool. Matt, I hope you can get all that stuff sorted out. I know you're doing well. I mean, if I lived closer, you could have had one of my AMSs.
Thank you.
No worries. Take care.
Take care, Derek. Thank you very much for dropping on, and good luck with Hulk. We look forward to seeing pics.
All right, see you guys. Bye.
And videos on your channel too.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. My contact with Ziltech says you have to ship on Monday, USPS, and the tracking number. I'm going to give you the tracking number right now.
Oh, that's probably why it's coming USPS.
They suck.
Yeah.
Let me put it in private chat. Here's a tracking. If you want to track it, you can tell me where it is.
You know why they're so bad, right? UPS.
Because they don't have horses anymore.
USPS.
No. They call themselves United Pot Smokers.
No, that's UPS. No, this is USPS. The Postal Service.
United States Mail.
Well, they might go postal on you and be better careful. They all have AK-15 or whatever.
Or what we refer to as snail mail.
Yeah.
Snail mail. Yeah.
I'd hate to be in their shoes. Think about it, man. How many millions of people have we got in this country?
Yeah, well, they don't have the budget they used to.
They never have. They've been broke for years.
I've had so many letters and packages. They say they delivered it, and they never delivered it. And then I'm waiting, and a couple of days later, it usually shows up. But they said they dropped it off, or they said nobody was at my house. Yes, I'm home. I'm retired. The mailbox is down 2 houses. I get a key to unlock it. It's constant problems with them.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I've had issues with FedEx. When I got the upgrade part for my laser, they didn't knock on the door. Actually, let me take that back. It showed up at another address. And then I checked the label, and it was my address, but it still showed up somewhere else.
Yeah, somebody read it. That's happened to me with UPS.
Yeah, Jerry, it says Monday.
Fortunately,
Monday.
the next day.
Okay.
Fortunately, the next day somebody threw it on the yard. So I did get it.
Well, at least you got a tracking, so now you can check it. I don't like things being in limbo. I like to know what's going on, especially if I give something away and people say, "Well, you gave it away. Where is it?" Well, I
Give it
do my
away,
best.
give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
You know, I bought a ton of filament. I mean, I've got a bunch of filament, and I still got to order more from different
Hello.
colors.
Me too.
Each, you know,
I need more white.
I want to go print something, and like I might need a green, but the greens that I have are not right for what I need it for. So then I got to go and get another shade of green, and I've gotten about 4 different shades of red, several shades of brown, orange also. I like that sunrise orange from Polymaker. Whites. I have several whites. Blues. But man, the one that you need a lot of times, no, you got to go and get something else.
I've got a lot of silk that are less than half full. Most things I can't print with silk because it's brittle. It's pretty but brittle, and
Yeah.
most of my spools are half or less. So I have a lot of spools that they're. If I go to do a certain project, it's like I don't have enough time to do that. But if it's half or less, I don't want to throw it away unless it gets only one or two wines I'll throw out. But if it's more than that, I try to keep it.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of rolls of polyalchemy, which I want to save those for certain prints. But yeah, I've been doing Hue Forge. So my nephew wanted me to print him my 7-year-old grandson. His other grandfather gave him a car because he can't drive anymore. It's a Daytona. I forget what year it is, but this guy kept that car like new. And his dad drives it maybe once a month just to keep it, keep the engine going and stuff. But it's his car, 7 years old, so he probably won't be driving it for another 11 years. By that time, it'll be a classic. But I did it. I want to show you what I did in Hue Forge. I got it on my phone. So I printed it as large as I could, and then I framed it. And there it is. Don't turn on me. No, don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Come on. Let's get that in. Let me see if I can keep this from turning.
Diagonal.
Yeah, like that. You see it?
Yeah, nice looking car.
That's his car.
Nice.
And I did that in Hue Forge. But I needed a different green, but for now that'll work.
I paid for Hue Forge a long time ago when Polymaker reimbursed the price with filament. I got 2 rolls of filament out of it, but I haven't used it much. But then again, I got too many hobbies. I blame it on I have too many hobbies. Because I tinker with this and I tinker with that. And then Netflix has some new show on, so I got to go watch. I got to binge watch every episode. And then I run out of that, and then I work on this, work on that.
Well, one of my favorite programs for years was Stargate, all the Stargate.
Oh, loved them. Yeah.
So today I had nothing to do earlier while I was waiting for the pharmacy to call me. So I started watching Stargate SG-1 from episode 1, not SG-1, Atlantis from episode 1. And it's funny because you go back and you start watching some of these episodes and then you realize, well, I don't remember that. I must have missed that, or I didn't get that back then. And now I get it. It's nice to watch some of this stuff over, especially when you haven't seen it for a few years.
I watched this series last week. I forget what it was, but I'm sure I watched that at the beginning of the year. But I rewatched the whole thing, and I don't remember most of it. So, yeah, I'm pretty forgetful on a lot of things. So you can rewatch them, and it's fresh again.
Well, no, it's that sometimes you may not be paying attention 100%, and you miss things.
Yeah.
And then you watch it again, and then you realize, oh, that's why that happened, or
yeah,
that's why this is that. Yeah.
And I hate being in the room with somebody else that's talking when I'm watching a show because I get into the show like I'm there. And if you're talking, I can't have a conversation while I'm watching it because I didn't hear what they said. But my wife says, but it's okay. She says, but it's okay for you to talk, but I can't talk. I said, yeah, because I know when to talk. I'm watching the show, but I don't. That didn't make any sense, but that's my answer.
I told my wife, just talk to me when there's a commercial. Shh.
Yeah. Or if my wife's in bed and watching TV, and as I'm approaching the bedroom, I say, hey, I'm coming. That way it gives her a chance to pause her show. Because when I get in the bedroom, I want to talk. So.
Well, guys, I'm going to go back downstairs. I got all the grandkids and stuff here.
All right.
So everybody came over because I made, since I was home waiting, so I made soup, and it's their favorite soup, which is chicken soup. And so everybody came over. So I got to go back down and see the crowd. So everybody take care. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you very much for dropping in. You look awesome in your Darth Vader outfit, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to raid into another channel here in a minute.
Guys, take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.
I don't see anybody online that I know. Where is everybody? I don't even see Maker Deck listed. Oh, they can't be offline. They always stream.
Speaking of soup, guess what I found on Amazon the other day, and I had it. Campbell's ghost pepper chicken noodle.
Oh, he's gone. Didn't even see that phone.
You guys need to try that. Campbell's ghost pepper chicken noodle.
All right. Ghost pepper, a little bit too hot for me. I like food with a bite, but not hot, just with a little bit of a kick. It's like if I ate a chicken fried steak with gravy at a restaurant, I put Tabasco on it, mix it in the gravy to give it a bite, but I don't want it really hot because I can't handle hot. If I ate a ghost pepper on a challenge, I don't know, man. I hate to think of that, the repercussions later.
Did you guys see about Rob Mink? That he had an accident?
Yeah, he hit a deer.
Yeah.
He's lucky. He's lucky he's not dead. I'm gonna raid into Ugly Moo. He's streaming right now. Everybody watching on Twitch. He is a maker, and he's currently painting something, it looks like. But I'm going to raid into him, and then I'll say goodbye to everybody on YouTube, and we'll be back next weekend, Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific, as always. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on both net platforms. I really appreciate it. We got a raid going in. Let's see, 2, 1. Okay, here goes the raid. Take care, everybody on Twitch.
Bye, everyone.
It's over, and everybody on YouTube, have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.